in our excellent workmanship. A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Branco family.
Sign up your child for the upcoming Culpeper Cavaliers pitching and catching camp. The Culpeper Cavaliers are hosting 2-day camps for children from as young as age 6 to as old as age 17. The Culpeper Cavaliers baseball players and coaches will instruct your child in the series of camps to help improve their game and get insight into how college players play each day during the season. The pitching and catching camp will be held on Monday, July 8th and Tuesday, July 9th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. All Culpeper Cavaliers baseball camps are $50 each and will be held at Culpeper County High School's baseball field. Don't miss out. Sign your child up today at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
And that is popped up, playable into center field, chasing back Sanchez in center, and that ball is gone! It is a grand slam for Connor Marinac. Grounded, bouncing ball, fielded by the third baseman. The play is not in time, and the Cavaliers have won the ball game!
This is the Saber Metrics pregame show, live on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
It's Friday evening action here from Culpeper County High School, where it's the Staunton Braves and the Culpeper Cavaliers squaring off in this rather muggy evening here in Culpeper in Valley Baseball League action. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls near and far, and welcome into tonight's ball game between the Staunton Braves and the Culpeper Cavaliers in South Division action in the Valley Baseball League. This is Cameron Whalen signing on, bringing you the Saber Metrics pregame report, where if you're new to our broadcast, we'll take a look at both lineups, the starting lineups that is, and the stats for both teams coming into this evening's ball game. And first, we will take a look at the Staunton Braves starting lineups and stats coming into this Friday evening ball game following the 4th of July break. In the leadoff spot, playing at second base from Glen Mills, Pennsylvania, a 6-foot, 185-pound lefty-righty sophomore out of St. Joseph's University, number 34, Tim Dickinson. Batting second, the third baseman from Ocala, Florida, a 6'4", 205-pound righty-righty junior out of Florida Southern College, number 47, Wyatt Campbell. In the three spot, playing at first base from Staunton, Virginia, a 6'1", 195-pound lefty-lefty senior out of Fairmont State University, number 35, Noah Canterbury. Cleaning up for the Braves this evening, doing the catching from Palmetto, Florida, a 5'10", 205-pound righty-righty junior out of the State College of Florida, Manatee, Sarasota, number 12, Logan Cockrell. Batting fifth, the right fielder from Dauphin, Pennsylvania, a 6', 200-pound righty-righty senior out of Georgia Southern University, number 41, A.J. Wenrich. Batting sixth, the shortstop from Richmond, Virginia, a 6'2", 195-pound righty-righty sophomore out of VMI, number 19, Bradley Garner. In the seventh spot, playing in left field from Charlotte, North Carolina, a 6'3", 210-pound righty-righty sophomore out of James Madison University, Go Dukes, number 42, Ike Schmidley. In the eighth spot, DHing for the Braves this evening from Bridgeport, West Virginia, a 6', 185-pound righty-righty junior out of Radford University, number 28, Cameron Cole. Batting ninth in center field from Roanoke, Virginia, a 5'8", 165-pound righty-righty junior out of Roanoke College, number 26, Nate Prince. And starting on the mound for the Braves this evening from Good Virginia, a 5'9", 195-pound right-handed pitcher, a sophomore out of UMBC, number 25, Sam Bell. The Braves are led by the coaching staff, head coaches Brady Bogart, with assistants Carly Bogart and Corey O'Leary, and pitching coach Mark Degasype. The Staunton Braves come into this evening's ball game one game shy of a 500 record, sitting at 11-12 on the season. They are 6 games back from being first place in the South Division. Their last game was a close 9-8 loss at Covington on Tuesday night before the 4th of July break started. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak, tapping into that stat. Before Tuesday night's game, they lost 14-1 against Covington on Friday the 28th. However, the other 2 games for the Braves coming into tonight's ballgame, they split the Tom Sox with a 6-2 loss on Sunday the 23rd and won 7-3 on Thursday the 27th. So Thursday a week ago, that win was for the Braves. The next 3 for the Staunton Braves, they will travel to Harrisonburg versus the Turks this coming Saturday, which is tomorrow the 6th. And we'll have a 2-game homestand hosting the Tom Sox on Sunday the 7th and the Harrisonburg Turks on Tuesday the 9th. Moving on to the statistical leaders in the batting average category, Wyatt Campbell leading with a 400 average. He's followed in second place with a 375, that being Andrew Schaffner. In third place with a 310 is Nate Prince. And in fourth place with a 292 batting average is A.J. Wenrich. Speaking of Wenrich, he leads in the home run column with 6 home runs on the season. He was followed in a close two-way tie for second place with Gage Bybee and Jake Daltrey. They both have 2 home runs each on the season. Wenrich also leads in the RBI column with 17 RBIs. He's followed in a close second place by Daltrey with 16. In third place with a close 15 is Noah Canterbury, and in fourth place is Tim Dickinson with 14. So the RBI column is right on top of each other for the top 4 Staunton Braves RBI leaders. Moving on to the pitching staff in the leading category, there's one Staunton Braves pitcher with 3 wins on the season, that being Grant Donkin, and that leads the team. He's followed in second place with 2 wins on the season is Mason McDowell, and in a 2-way tie at least for third are Hunter Jones and Bracken Nace, and there's going to be more in there as that's only 7. There's going to be 4 more Staunton Braves pitchers with wins, but Point Streak only lists the top 4, and they are the top 4 that were listed this morning. Moving on to the strikeout category, Zach Horn leads with 23 strikeouts on the season. He's followed in second place by Nace with 18. In third place with 16 is Nate Ward. And in fourth place with a closer 15 is Connor Hank. There are 2 Staunton Braves pitchers with a 0 ERA on the season, and checking this morning, they did have action coming into the ball game, or tonight's ball game, that is. That being Dale Boone and Schaffner, both with the 0 ERAs on the season. Closely third and fourth place are Donkin with an 0.82. That's good for third. And Jones in fourth with an 0.90. So there are several pitchers with rather low ERAs coming into tonight's ball game for the Staunton Braves pitching staff. Moving back to batting, the Staunton Braves are batting a 227 average, out of 745 at-bats. 135 runs have scored off of 169 hits, 22 doubles, and 6 triples, 12 home runs, 114 RBIs, 121 walks, and 199 strikeouts for the Staunton Braves offense. Moving on to defense in regards of the Braves pitching staff, they've pitched 197 and 2/3 innings, giving up 212 hits, 142 runs, 92 of them being earned, 115 walks, 177 strikeouts, with a combined pitching staff ERA at 4.20. The starting pitcher again is Sam Bell for the Braves this evening. He comes in with 7 appearances and is making his second start here this evening, pitching 10 and 2/3 innings, giving up 18 hits on 21 runs, 14 of them being earned, 11 walks, 8 strikeouts, sits 0-1 on the season with an ERA coming into tonight's ball game at 11.81. We take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and when we return, we'll take a look at the Culpeper Cavaliers starting lineups and stats coming into tonight's ball game. That's after this break, after hearing a word from our friends at Bragg's Corner Properties, tonight's presenting sponsor of the ball game. You're tuned into Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
Introducing the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app. Ordering your favorite mouth-watering smoked meats and homemade sides has never been easier. Satisfy your cravings and earn rewards with every bite. With the help of our loyalty program, catering for your next event is a breeze. Download the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app and order today. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Workman Mechanical. With personalized service, Workman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Workman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at workmanmechanical.com.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for Himself, who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
Now back to the Saber Metrics pregame show on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
If you just tuned in with the last couple of moments, you missed the Staunton Braves starting lineups and stats coming into this Friday evening ball game here from Culpeper. And now we'll take a look at the Culpeper Cavaliers starting lineups and stats coming into this evening's ball game. Leading off for the Cavaliers, playing at second base from Fredericksburg, Virginia, a 5'9", 160-pounder righty-righty junior out of VMI, making his first appearance at CCHS as a Cavalier this season. Number 2, Kazuya Jordan. In the 2 spot, playing at center field from Haymarket, Virginia, a 5'10", 185-pounder righty-righty sophomore out of Coastal Carolina University, number 8, Blagan Pato. In the 3 spot, playing at short from Reading, Pennsylvania, a 6 foot, 195-pound righty-righty senior out of now UNC Charlotte, number 5, Connor Marinack. Cleaning up for the Cavaliers this evening, playing at first base from Kinston, North Carolina, a 6'3", 215-pounder righty-righty sophomore out of Mount Olive College, number 17, John Howard. In the 5 spot, playing in right field from Frisco, Texas, a 5'11", 200-pound lefty sophomore out of Arizona State University, number 4, Bennett Fryman. Batting 6th, the left fielder from Bossier City, Louisiana, a 6'1", 205-pounder righty-righty junior out of Mississippi State University, number 24, Gabriel Larry. In the 7th spot, DHing for the Cavaliers this evening from Lehighton, Pennsylvania, a 6'2", 210-pounder righty-righty senior out of Misericordia University, number 25, Brock Bollinger. In the 8th spot, doing the catching for the Cavaliers this evening from New Hill, North Carolina, a 6'2", 205-pound righty-righty freshman out of Rutgers University of New Brunswick, number 41, Caden Chrisman. Batting ninth for the Cavaliers, playing at third base from Calabasas, California, a 6-foot, 175-pound lefty-righty sophomore out of Harvard University, number 31, Tyler Schulman. Starting on the mound for the Cavaliers this evening from Warrenton, Virginia, a 6'3", 193-pound right-handed pitcher, a senior out of the University of Lynchburg, number 19, Tyler Kaltrider. The 2024 Cavaliers coaching staff is as follows. The Cavaliers are led by head coach Brandon Mack with assistants Josh Gardner, A.J. Stead, and Nate Yates. The Cavaliers come into this evening's ball game on a 9-13 record. That's 7.5 games back from that top spot in the South Division of the Valley Baseball League. Their last game was an 8-6 win over the Waynesboro Generals at Kate Collins Field this past Tuesday, the 2nd. They also defeated the Generals here at Culpeper County High School on Thursday, the 27th, being a 7-2 score, and an 8-6 win on July 1st. Kind of confusing myself with my notes. Okay, so I don't know what I did there. I kind of scrambled to get this one done, so I don't know what I did there. But anyway, the Cavaliers lost to the Harrisonburg Turks 9-8 here at CCHS this past Friday, June 28th. If you want to find out what I was trying to do, you can look at point streaks at the Cavaliers homepage on Point Streak, and that'll tell you what I was trying to do. The Cavaliers' next three, they will travel to the Charlottesville Tom Sox tomorrow evening for a game at Seaville Weekly Ballpark before hosting the Covington Lumberjacks here on Sunday the 7th, and then traveling to Covington on Monday the 8th. So the Cavaliers have gotten a taste of that, and instead of going to Covington and hosting back here, they'll do the exact opposite. They did that, I want to say it was probably 2-3 weeks ago now, something like that, 2 weeks, I want to say. I'm not exactly sure on that part, but I'm not paid to remember. I'm just paid to call baseball games, and really I'm not paid to do that. It's just volunteer. Moving on to the stat leaders, as that's a smooth transition. The batting average category is led by Rhett Johnson, who has a .345 batting average. In a close second place is John Howard with a .343 batting average. In third place with a .341 is Connor Marinack. And in fourth place with a .317 average is Bennett Fryman. In the home run category, Howard leads with 5 home runs on the season. He's followed in a second place by Ryan Krapel. I was going to say close second place, but 2 home runs is a little bit hard to catch sometimes, so I backed out of that immediately. Ryan Krapel, in the meantime, second place, 3 home runs. There we go. And in a two-way tie, at least for third place, is Gabriel Larry and Zane Teneski. They both have 2 home runs each on the season. In the RBI column, Krapel leads with 16. He's followed closely by Howard with 15. In third place is Tyler Schulman with 12 RBIs on the season. And in fourth place with 11 is Bennett Fryman. Moving on to the pitching staff, Tyler Smith has the most wins out of the Cavaliers pitchers. He has 3 wins on the season. Picking up his second win Tuesday night in Waynesboro is Connor Kolarov, and he sits in second place in the pitching leaders category now. And in at least a two-way tie for third place is Brock Eddy and Carter Rasmussen, both with 1 win on the season. And of course, with 9 wins, that only being 7 as well. There's going to be 2 more in there that got snipped because of Point Streak only listing the top 4 no matter their stats. Moving on to the strikeout column, Carter Rasmussen leads with 29 strikeouts on the season. In a close second place is Brock Eddy with 27. And in a two-way tie for third place is Ryan Krapel and Connor Kolarov. They both have 16 strikeouts on the season. The lowest Cavalier ERA on the season is coming from the new pitcher, William Wien. I'm at least going to say the name like that. I haven't asked how to pronounce his name, so I do apologize if I butchered that. But he has a 0 ERA and appeared on Tuesday at Waynesboro. I think he pitched 2 innings in the game at Waynesboro. I could be wrong. He's pitched 2 innings and could have been somewhere, but he's pitched 2 innings somewhere and has a 0 ERA. I want to say it on Tuesday because I don't remember seeing his name on Monday. In the meantime, Teneski in second place with a .225 ERA. In third place with a .343 is Eddy, and in fourth place with a .405 ERA is Connor McCauley. The Cavaliers are batting a .250 average coming into tonight's ball game. I think that trended upwards from what it was on Monday coming into that game. I think it was a .248 in that game, and it just trended upwards a little bit. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. And of 749 at-bats, 142 runs have scored off of 187 hits, 29 doubles, 2 triples, 20 home runs, 120 RBIs, 90 walks, and 198 strikeouts for the Cavalier offense. Moving on to the Cavaliers pitching staff, they've pitched 194 innings solid, giving up 198 hits, 165 runs, 131 of them being earned, 135 walks, 194 strikeouts, with a 6.08 combined ERA for the Cavalier pitching staff. Again, the starting pitcher for the Cavaliers tonight is Tyler Callrider. He's appeared in 4 games and is making his 3rd start here this evening, pitching 13 1/3 innings, giving up 14 hits, 13 runs, 7 of them being earned, 5 walks, 15 strikeouts, sits 0-1 on the season with an ERA coming into tonight's ball game at 4.72. We take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and when we return, we'll take our look around the Valley League, presented by LD&B Insurance and Financial Services, Centera, and Southern Kitchen in Newmarket. That's on the other half of this break, and you're tuned in to the Saber Metrics pregame show, a part of the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpeperbattlefieldtours.com.
The same food you love at Sean's Table can be served at yours. Whether it's 25 or 100 guests, Sean's caters all your favorites. From brisket, pulled pork, ribs and chicken, to baked beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, and lots more. With simple online ordering, you select your meats, sides, drinks, and paper products. And don't forget our homemade desserts. All of Sean's catering can be delivered right to your table, or you can pick it up. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue Catering. Real wood, real food, real good.
CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
Here's your look around the league, presented by LD&B Insurance and Financial Services, Centera, and Southern Kitchen in Newmarket.
This is the look around the Valley League here on this Friday, July 5th evening after the 4th of July break. Believe it or not, the North Division does not have any games scheduled here in tonight's ball game. So we've got a strict South Division action here on this Friday evening. Would have loved if it was on a Saturday. I could say it's South Division Saturday, but unfortunately that's not how it lined up. So we'll take a look around the South Division here this evening. It's going to be the Waynesboro Generals hosting the Charlottesville Tom Sox. from Kate Collins Field. First pitch for that game is set for 7 p.m. The Harrisonburg Turks take the long trek down I-81 to the Covington Lumberjacks for a 7 p.m. game at Casey Field. And, of course, the game you're tuned into, the Culpeper Cavaliers are going to be hosting the Staunton Braves here from CCHS. Tonight's game is supposed to start at around 7 p.m. Looking at standings for both the North and the South Division, the Strasburg Express lead the North Division at a 17-7 record. That's a 708 win percentage, 8-2 out of their last 10. The Percival Cannons are in second place with a 14-9 record. That's a 609 win percentage, 2.5 games back from that top spot in the Valley Baseball League's North Division. 2-game win streak, 5-5 out of their last 10 games. The Front Royal Cardinals are in third place with a 12-13 record. That's a 480 win percentage, 5.5 games back from that top spot in the North Division, 7-3 out of their last 10. The Newmarket Rebels are in fourth place with an 11-14 record. That's a 440 win percentage, 6.5 games back from that top spot. 2-game losing streak for the Rebels on a 3-7 record out of their last 10. The Woodstock River Bandits are in fifth place with a 10-15 record. That's a 400 even average, 7.5 games back, 4-game losing streak, and 3-7 out of their last 10. And the Winchester Royals are in sixth place with a 10-16 record. That's a 385 win percentage, 8 games back, 2-game win streak, 5-5 out of their last 10 games. Moving on to the South Division, the Charlottesville Tom Sox are in first place with an 18-7 record. That's a 720 win percentage, 6-4 out of their last 10 games for the Tom Sox. The Harrisonburg Turks are in second place with a 13-9 record. That's a 591 win percentage, 3.5 games back from that top spot in the South Division, 500 out of their last 10 games at 5-5. The Staunton Braves are in third place with an 11-12 record. That's a 478 win percentage, 6 games back from the top spot, 2-game losing streak, 5-5 as well out of their last 10 games. The Covington Lumberjacks are in fourth place with a 10-14 record. That's a 417 win percentage, 7.5 games back from that top spot in the division, 3-game win streak, and 5-5 as well out of their last 10. The Culpeper Cavaliers are in fifth place with a 9-13 record. That's a 409 win percentage, also 7.5 games back from that top spot in the division, 2-game win streak, and the Cavaliers are the best out of 10 record in the South Division, sitting at 7-3. The only one to do that in the entire league will be the Front Royal Cardinals. Again, both of those teams have a 7-3 record tonight. And the Waynesboro Generals sit in sixth place in the South Division with a 9-15 record. That's a 375 win percentage, 8.5 games back from that top spot in the division, 4-game losing streak for the Generals, and they are 2-8 out of their last 10. That's your look around the league, presented by LD&B Insurance and Financial Services, Centera, and Southern Kitchen in Newmarket. On the other half of this break is the first pitch between the Staunton Braves and your Culpeper Cavaliers from Culpeper County High School. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org. Founded in 1972, Jefferson Home Builders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Home Builders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, filled with certainty.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpeperbattlefieldtours.com.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for Himself who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
Don't go anywhere as the lineups are being read in-house, followed by the national anthem that's coming up here in just a couple of seconds. Stick around with us as the game will be getting set to go underway here at around 7:02 p.m. Back with you in a moment on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
The same food you love at Sean's Table can be served at yours. Whether it's 25 or 100 guests, Sean's caters all your favorites. From brisket, pulled pork, ribs and chicken, to baked beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, and lots more. With simple online ordering, you select your meats, sides, drinks, and paper products. And don't forget our homemade desserts. All of Sean's catering can be delivered right to your table, or you can pick it up. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue Catering. Real wood, real food, real good.
This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
That's lined out high and far. Chasing back the left fielder. He leaps, and it's gone. That is lined out into left center. It's going high. It's going far. Kiss it goodbye. The two
run shot.
You're tuned in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
That is grounded into right. It's an RBI double. Grounded, bouncing ball. The play is not in time, and the Cavaliers have won the ball game.
Now, it's time for baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Tonight's game is presented by Bragg's Corner Properties. Our location is Bragg's Corner and lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is home to some of your favorite local national chains and some of the finest small businesses in the area. We welcome the opportunity to talk with you and see what your leasing needs are. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For more information, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success. And now it's time to get into tonight's ball game between the Staunton Braves and the Culpeper Cavaliers as the leadoff batter for the Braves, Tim Dickinson, the second baseman, steps up to the dish. Colt Ryder sets on the mound. The first pitch of tonight's ball game is underway, and the pitch comes in, and it's in there for a looking strike. 0-1 is the start for the batter, Dickinson. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that'll hit him, and goodness, that one got him. So the 0-1 will smack Dickinson, and he will go to first base with a little bit of pain. And he'll take the HBP. And I believe he got hit on that left elbow. I'm going to take a look at that on replay and just see if I can see just from this angle where.
That'll bring up third baseman.
And of course I missed it, but I want to say it hit him on that right elbow, not the left elbow. So 1 on and nobody down to start things off for the Braves offense. That brings up the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell. Dickinson coming into the game was 16 for 75. That's a .213 percentage, or average rather, my apologies. 14 RBIs coming into the game. So here is Wyatt Campbell, who swings and misses through the first one for a swinging strike one. And thank you, Andrew. It's going to be... So the lineup I was given was that Chrisman was behind the dish and Bollinger was going to be DHing. And, of course, I wrote it in pen, so now I can't erase it. So Brock Bollinger is going to be the catcher, and we have no word on what's going on with Caden Chrisman. I'm wondering if it's that thing where Zach Smith was supposed to start on the mound, and then 5 minutes before the game started, they said, no, he's injured, he can't come in. I'm wondering if that's something happened with Caden Chrisman or not. I don't know. We're just learning things here. And in the meantime, I missed a strike. It's 0-2. That's right at the foul ball. So we've got a 0-2 off of a swinging strike and a foul ball back. The 0-2 comes in and misses for ball one. It's now a 1-2 strike count for the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell. Campbell, an Ocala, Florida native, 6'4", 205-pound righty junior out of Florida Southern College, sits in a 1-2 count from Colt Ryder, who looks back to first for the pickoff. It's not in time. By the way, the leadoff batter, Tim Dickinson, is a Glen Mills, Pennsylvania native, 6', 185-pound lefty-righty sophomore out of St. Joseph's University. He stands on first via the 0-1 HBP. So now we just got word from Game Day Gwen that... in the meantime, it's a swing and a miss for strike three. And now number one comes off of the bat of Wyatt Campbell as he goes down on a forwards K. That's out number one as the first baseman, Noah Canterbury, comes up to the dish. But as I was trying to say before that strike three, that
now batting,
Caden Chrisman and Brock Bollinger have switched positions. It's going to be Caden Chrisman now DHing, and Brock Bollinger is going to be catching. That word coming from Game Day Gwen. First pitch comes in and a miss for ball one, and the throw back to second on the pickoff is not in time as it trickles into center field as it misses both Marinac and Kazuya Jordan. Who, by the way, Kazuya Jordan is making his first appearance as a Cavalier here in tonight's ball game at CCHS. I want to say he has an appearance. I want to say he did make an appearance in a game earlier this season. I want to say it was like the second week. He appeared in an away game. And now he is now playing at second here at CCHS for the first time. As the 1-0 comes in, it's going to be popped up in the direction of left, chasing up Gabriel Larry, and it's going to be in between Marinac and Larry. Runners will advance off of the error. Going to rule it. That's going to rule it a hit, rather. So it's going to be a single for Noah Canterbury that allows Tim Dickinson to get to third.
LT Cockrell.
In the meantime, Dickinson did get to second via the stolen base. As the catcher Logan Cockrell comes up. There's only one out down in this top half of the first. The Braves have a runner on first and third with the cleanup hitter Logan Cockrell coming up. That was Canterbury's 22nd hit of the season, going 21 for 83 coming into the game. That's a .253 average. As the first pitch misses to Cockrell for ball one, Canterbury had 15 RBIs on the season. That stat actually still holds true, as that wasn't an RBI just yet. Cockrell, in the meantime, comes into the game 9 for 31. That's a .290 average, as the 1-0 will miss for ball two. 4 RBIs for Cockrell, potentially 5 if he can bat Tim Dickinson in. 2-0. Tyler Coltenrider, your man on the mound for the Cavaliers, sets on the mound. And we'll deal the 2-0 pitch. That one's in there for a looking strike. It's now 2 balls and a strike for the catcher Logan Cockrell in his first plate appearance, where he's looking for hit number 10 and RBI number 5. Coltenrider sets. Got the 2-1. The pitch comes in. That one misses low and away for ball 3. Now a 3-ball and 1 strike count. Coming to Logan Cockrell. Cockrell, a Palmetto, Florida native, 5'10", 205-pounder Randy Jr. out of the State College of Florida, Manatee, Sarasota. Faces a 3-1 from Tyler Coltenrider. 1 out down, here comes the pitch. That's going to be fouled away, and we're going to call it a payoff on the next pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the catcher, Logan Cockrell. Again, Cockrell is looking for hit number 10 on the season and RBI number 5. He's got Tim Dickinson at third, with a payoff coming with a 1 out down from Tyler Coltenrider. Top half of the first, no score yet between both teams. Pitch comes in. It's going to be a high fly ball into center field. It's going to be chasing over Blake and Pato to his left, and he will make the catch. Tagging from third, though, is going to be Tim Dickinson, and that throw isn't going to make it, as it just about gets to John Howard at first, and the Braves take an early 1-0 lead.
That'll bring up right fielder number 41, A.J. Wenrick.
So A.J. Wenrick comes up to the dish with a man on and 2 outs down. It's going to be a sacrifice fly out to 8 to score the run. Again, the Braves lead early 1-0. So here's A.J. Wenrick with a man on first and 2 outs down. Coltenrider with a pickoff at first. That is not going to be in time. Wenrick playing in left field. I said Wenrich earlier, so I do apologize for not saying his name right. I've gotten used to my name being spelled wrong, and so I've gotten used to that, but I know there's some people, I know it's different. Saying and spelling is 2 different things, but it's similar to me right now, at least the story I'm trying to tell. But I get how some people are with pronunciations and mispronunciations, and I do apologize if I ever mispronunciate things. I don't intend for it, and I don't intentionally do it, but when I do it, I don't mean it. As the pickoff attempt back at first is not in time. It's going to be an 0-2 coming to A.J. Wenrick. However, what I was trying to say is I did write on my lineup sheet that it's pronounced with a K, so I changed the H in his name to a K. As the 0-2 comes in, and that one will just miss for ball 1. Now a 1-2 count coming to the right fielder, A.J. Wenrick, who's a Dauphin, Pennsylvania native, 6 foot, 200-pounder Randy Sr. out of Georgia Southern University. Facing Tyler Coltenrider with a 1-ball, 2-strike count and 2 outs down. In this top half of the first, the pitch comes in. High fly ball is going to drop for a base hit. Closest player is going to be Blake and Pate. It's going to track him to the fence. The throw is going to be made in, and they will stop Noah Canterbury at third. So it's going to be a double for A.J. Wenrich off of the 1-2. And that brings up the shortstop, Bradley Garner.
Garner from BMI.
So now 2 outs down and 1, possibly 2 in scoring position for the Braves. They lead 1-0 early in this ball game. I don't think I said it. So Wenrick comes into the game 19 for 65. That's a .292 average, 6 home runs, and 17 RBIs. He leads the team in the home run category. Colorado sets to the new batter, Garner. Sets and deals. That one will be in there for a looking strike. Nothing I wanted to start things off here for the shortstop, Bradley Garner, in plate appearance number 1 of tonight's ball game. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host the pitching and catching camp this coming Monday and Tuesday, the 8th and the 9th. Times are 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. for the camps. They're $50 each, and if you haven't registered your child for these camps, you can do so at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps. So a 1-1 count is coming to the shortstop, Bradley Garner. And the pitch comes in. That's going to be missed upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike for the shortstop, Garner. 1, possibly 2 in scoring position for the Braves. They take an early 1-0 lead with 2 outs down. Gardner comes into the game 5 for 5. That's a .200 average, 1 RBI so far this season. Colorado sets. 2 ball, 1 strike count coming. The pitch comes in. That's going to be tipped and fouled, and that's the first time that's happened this season. 2-2 now, the count coming to Garner, and I'm just going to say getting those balls down isn't as fun as I would like to admit. Although it gave me probably 10 or 15 minutes of kill time last season, it wasn't all that fun. As the 2-2 is grounded in the direction of second, it's going to be Kaz Jordan making the flip to first with John Howard, and it's in time for the out. So although the Braves make a little damage in their board, the Cavaliers stop any extra damage from crossing as the Braves take an early 1-0 lead off of 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We take a sideline on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and when we return, it'll be Kaz Jordan, Blagan Pato, and Connor Marinac due up for the Cavaliers to start the bottom half of the first inning. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
So to lead off for the Cavaliers here in this bottom half of the first inning, it's going to be Kazuya Jordan and Blagan Pato and Connor Marinac. The 3 due up to lead the Cavaliers off here in this game, where they take an early 1-0 deficit. So here's the second baseman, Kaz Jordan, making his first appearance at CCHS as a Cavalier this season. Again, I believe he has made an appearance for the Cavaliers overall, but it wasn't here, as the first pitch to him is in the strike zone for a called strike 1 looking. Nothing I wanted to start things off here for the second baseman, Kaz Jordan, in his first plate appearance here at CCHS this season. Sam Bell, the man on the mound for the Braves. The first pitch, or excuse me, the 0-1 rather, will ping Kaz. And Kaz takes a 90-foot walk of fame, and that's how the first inning started for the Braves. So maybe if things repeat, the Cavaliers will get on the board later in this inning. So following Kaz Jordan, is going to be the center fielder, Blagan Pato, coming up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. Jordan has made an appearance this season. He has 2 for 11 coming into tonight's ball game. That's a 181 batting average. He's batted a run in out of those 2 hits. And the pickoff attempt back at first from the dish is not going to be in time. So in the meantime, it's going to be a 1-0 count to start things off here for Blagan Pato, the center fielder. Pato, a Haymarket, Virginia native, 5'10", 185-pound righty-righty sophomore out of Coastal Carolina University. He just transferred recently from Longwood. As the 1-0 is in there for a called strike one looking. It's an even count now at 1-1. Kaz Jordan is a Fredericksburg, Virginia native, now standing on first base, a 5'9", 160-pound righty-righty junior out of VMI. Bell looks back to first, sets on the mound, got a 1-1 count coming to Blagan Pato with a man on first. Pitch comes in, upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now coming to the center fielder, Blagan Pato. In his first plate appearance of tonight's ball game, he is 7 for 39, and that's a 179 average, 1 home run and 3 RBIs so far this season. Bell sets, the 2-1 coming, upstairs, ball 3, 3-1 is the count coming to the center fielder, Blagan Pato. Nobody down out of the first 2 batters for the Cavalier offense. The Braves take an early 1-0 lead, and the Cavaliers have Kazuya Jordan on first base following the 0-1 HBP. Bell sets, the 3-1 coming. The pitch comes in. It's going to be a powerful swing and a miss for strike 2. Now a full count will decide if Blagan Pato gets on or hits or goes back to the dugout with 1 out on the board. Bell readies, receives his sign from his catcher Cockrell, looks back to first and sets. He's got a payoff coming to Blagan Pato, but it's not going to be played just yet as the pickoff attempt will be played, but not in time for the outs. So it seems that Bell right now is having a knack to get Kazuya Jordan out at first, as he now sets with a payoff coming. Another pickoff attempt, and that one's not going to be in time. So we sit, payoff coming to Blagan Pato, the batter number 2 for the Cavalier offense in tonight's ball game. Looking for the first pitch in 2 plays, as 2 straight pickoff attempts have not been in time. As Bell sets on the mound, now the pitch will come in, and that will miss for ball 4, and that's a 90-foot walk of fame for Blagan Pato. And the Cavaliers now have 2 on with nobody down.
Brings up the shortstop, number 5.
So Kaz Jordan gets on first, Blagan Pato Kaz Jordan on second, Blagan Pato on first, as it brings up the shortstop, Connor Marinac. Marinac, a Reading, Pennsylvania native, standing 6 feet tall, weighing 195 pounds, a righty-righty senior, transferring to UNC Charlotte. I want to say it was last Friday, so a Friday a week ago. He transferred from Misericordia University, where he helped the team win the D3 National Championship. That's lifted up into center field. It's going to be chasing back Nate Prince. That ball is high. It is far. It is off the trees and gone. A 3-run shot from Connor Marinac. And the Cavaliers take the 3-1 lead. Money for Marinac as he hits center field. And the Cavaliers take a 3-0 lead thanks to the Cavaliers shortstop. What a play from UNC Charlotte product now. UNC Charlotte's. You looked at what you're getting. That's all I got to say. Connor Marinac with a 3-run bomb, and the Cavaliers now lead 3-1. So here comes the cleanup batter, John Howard, playing at first base. As the first pitch comes in, it will miss for ball 1. 1-0 as the count to start things off here for the first baseman, John Howard. In plate appearance number 1. Howard, a Kinston, North Carolina native, standing 6'3", 215-pound righty-righty sophomore out of Mount Olive College. 0-1 comes in. That one is just about in there for strike 1. It's a 1-1 even count now, as that ball looked like it was high. It did look like it was in the strike zone, but it looked on the higher end of the strike zone. So 1-1 as Bell sets, after receiving a sign from Cockrell. The 1-1 comes in. It's going to be grounded and fouled down the third base line. And I don't know if you could see Brandon Mack, the head coach at third base, coming to try and stop that ball. He was a man on a mission there. going to save and see what I catch here in just a moment after this pitch. So it's going to be a 1-2 now to the first baseman, John Howard. That's going to be lifted and foul out of play. Well out of play. So we keep it at the 1-2. Let's just see what we see here. If I can catch Brandon Mack. Look to the left of your screen. You can see just how quick Mack went. Look at him. He had to go a little quick there to stop that ball from going down the third base warning track. So we still have a 1-2. Bell sets on the mound. Coming to John Howard following the foul tip on the 1-2. So part 2 coming in. It's going to be lined and fouled. So we'll do it again at the 1-2 count for the first baseman, John Howard. He's 24 for 70, hitting about 35% of the time. 5 home runs, leads the team, and 15 RBIs. He doesn't have anything recorded his way against Bell. 1-2 comes in again, and that got the coach. Don't know which Braves coach that was, but I'm going to guess that was Corey O'Leary. Just guessing. Don't know for sure because I don't know the coaches all that well for Staunton. But that is just my guess at who that is. I know that's not Coach Bogart because I know what Coach Bogart looks like, but the assistant coaches I don't know all that well. So we're going to do it at a 1-2 again for John Howard, the now 3rd time coming in. Bell sets on the mound, the 1-2 again. It's going to be fouled away, and John Howard is getting his money's worth here, folks. Sat at 1-2 for what seems like closer to 10 minutes now. Obviously it's not, but he's just been there for a while. And he's staying alive as he steps back into the right-handed batter's box. Play will resume as Bell will ready. Receiving his sign from the catcher Cockrell. 1-2 again coming. The pitch comes in, and that is upstairs ball 2. So finally John Howard gets to break the 1-2 count, but now he evens it at 2-2. No outs down, bottom of the first. The Cavaliers lead 3-1 over the Staunton Braves here at CCHS. Bell deals. High fly ball into center. It's going to be chasing back Prince. And that ball is gone in the trees again. John Howard with the power into center field. The exact same spot. And the Cavaliers now lead 4-1. Calling a grand slam score as the first 4 batters come in. Although they are broken up, it's a 4-1 Cavalier lead in the bottom half of this first inning, and nobody down as Bennett Fryman comes up after John Howard's 6th home run of the season. How about the Cavalier offense right now? 4 runs on 2 hits, and nobody down just yet as Bennett Fryman will line that one out to, left field rather. It's going to be Schmidley tracking, and he will make the catch for the first outs. So Bennett Fryman goes down on a line out to 7 for the first out. As the left fielder, Gabriel Larry, comes up to the dish for the Cavaliers. Fryman came into the game 19 for 60. That's a .316, 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. And in just a moment, as long as point streak cooperates, we'll get Gabriel Larry's stats. As first pitch comes into Larry, that's going to be in there for a looking strike. Nothing to 1 to start things off here for Gabriel Larry in plate appearance number 1. 1 out down in this bottom half of the first. The Cavs lead 4-1 over the Staunton Braves. The 0-1 comes in from Bell. That one's in there for strike 2 looking. Now an 0-2 count to start things off here for the left fielder, Gabriel Larry, who is 13 for 44 coming into tonight's ball game. That's a .295 average, 2 home runs and 10 RBIs, and is perfect so far against Bell. That's going to be grounded and fouled at the dish. We're going to do it again at an 0-2. So Gabriel Larry is looking to keep his streak alive against Sam Bell. He's got a 1,000 batting average rather. As the 0-2 comes in, it's going to be a swing and a miss on a low pitch, and got him for strike 3. So Gabriel Larry will go down on strikes, as it's a forwards K to retire him. As the DH, Brock Bollinger, rather the catcher, my apologies, Brock Bollinger comes up to the dish. I didn't change it in my book. So for those of you who didn't check in for the Saber Metrics pregame show, first of all, why didn't you? I love doing the Saber Metrics pregame show, and if you didn't catch it, then it's your loss, just because got some good information in there. But it was announced that Brock Bollinger was the DH and Caden Chrisman was the catcher. And right as game time started, that was flipped. So Brock Bollinger starts with a 1-0 count. Don't know why I had somebody on first, but now that's been cleared. Here comes the 1-0. It's going to be lifted up into right field. It's going to be chasing Wenrick, and he looks to have the play, and he will have the play for the third out. So the Cavaliers not only tie the game, but they inflict some damage. It's a 4-1 Cavalier lead as we go into the second inning off of the F09 from Brock Bollinger to retire the side for the Cavaliers. In the bottom half of the second, we'll go to the 8, 9, and 1 batters, being Chrisman, Schulman, and Jordan. And for the Braves, it'll be Schmidley, Cole, and Prince, the 7, 8, and 9 batters. Back with you in a moment on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for himself who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
Sign up your child for the upcoming Culpeper Cavaliers pitching and catching camp. The Culpeper Cavaliers are hosting 2-day camps for children from as young as age 6 to as old as age 17. The Culpeper Cavaliers baseball players and coaches will instruct your child in the series of camps to help improve their game and get insight into how college players play each day during the season. The pitching and catching camp will be held on Monday, July 8th and Tuesday, July 9th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. All Culpeper Cavaliers baseball camps are $50 each and will be held at Culpeper County High School's baseball field. Don't miss out. Sign your child up today at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps. A productive bottom half of the first inning for the Cavalier offense leads to a 4-1 ball game in the favor of the hometown Cavs. As we go into the top half of the second inning, it's going to be Ike Schmidley, batter number 7, leading off for the Braves to start things off here in this second inning. As Tyler Kaltrider readies on the mound, receiving a sign from Brock Bollinger behind the dish. He sets and deals the first pitch of the inning. It's going to be tipped at the dish. Foul ball, strike 1. Ike Schmidley is a Charlotte, North Carolina native, standing 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighing 210 pounds, a righty-righty sophomore out of JMU. As that's going to be tipped at the dish, back towards the backstop. 0-2 is the count. I don't think I got to watch Ike Schmidley play for JMU this year. I was very close with the JMU baseball and softball programs this past season, closer than I've ever been, because before this past season, I never watched them, besides once on TV in the Sun Belt Conference tournament last year. As the 0-2 converts to ball 1. It's a 1-2 count now for Schmidley. But out of the games I got to watch the JMU baseball program play, I don't think I got to see Schmidley play, or if I did, he was checked in for a batter later in the game. That's going to be grounded to short. Marinac flipping to first with Howard. That's in time for the outs. So Schmidley goes down on a 6-3 play from Marinac to John Howard for the first out. As the DH, Cameron Cole comes up to the dish now for the Braves. I don't know if I said it, but I'm going to say it again if I did. Schmidley came into the game 8 for 30. That's a .266 average, 4 RBIs so far this season. So here's the DH, Cameron Cole, in his first plate appearance of tonight's ball game. 1 out down in this top half of the second. It's a 4-1 Cavalier lead. The first pitch comes in. That one will miss for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the DH, Cole. Still waiting on Cameron Cole's stat card to come up. There it comes as the 1-0 comes in. It'll miss outside in the opposing batter's box. Call it ball 2. 2-0 is the count to the DH, Cameron Cole, who comes into the game 5 for 40. That's a 125 average, 5 RBIs so far this season. How fitting he's 5 for 40 being in the 5-4-0. Kaltrider sits. 2-0 coming to Cole. Pitch comes in. It's going to be a grounder fielded at second base on a weird hop from Kazuya Jordan. The flip to first is in time on the weird play. How about that from the DH, Cameron Cole, on the weird hop to Kaz Jordan? And I think I want to see that one on replay as well. That was indeed a wonderful read from Kazuya Jordan.
Bring up center fielder number 26.
And that's out number 2 on the 4-3 play. That was indeed a great field by Kaz Jordan at second base. As the center fielder Nate Prince comes up to the dish now. for the Braves. He finds ball one in the meantime as my brain freezes there for 2 seconds as now my buttons are going haywire. There we go. We got the 1-0 coming from Colt Ryder. The pitch comes in. That's going to be grounded in the direction of short. Marinac to Reed. Marinac to flip. The scoop is in time with Howard, and it's a 1-2-3 Cavalier defensive inning as Prince goes down on a 6-3 play for the third out. The Cavaliers allow no runs to score on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go into the bottom half of the second inning with the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up for the Cavaliers, being Chrisman, Schulman, and Kazuya Jordan. That's on the other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Workman Mechanical. With personalized service, Workman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Workman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at workmanmechanical.com.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
So right at the last second, found out that the Braves have switched pitchers. Sam Bell is retired after 1 inning, giving up 2 hits and 4 runs. Struck out 1 batter and walked 1. The new pitcher for the Staunton Braves is going to be a Fredericksburg, Virginia native, 6'4", 195-pound left-handed pitcher, a sophomore out of JMU. Go Dukes, number 38, Zachary Horn. He will face Caden Chrisman, and the first pitch will be low and away in the dirt on a wild pitch. It's going to be a ball 1 for Chrisman. 1-0 is the count. I think I picked up all of Bell's stats properly besides the batter's face, but that's easy enough with it being 7. Again, 1 strikeout. I'm only saying this out loud because I'm going to need it to rewrite it. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 2 hits, 4 runs. Converts to 1-1. In the meantime, the 1-1 pitch comes in. That's in there for a looking strike 2. Now a ball and 2 strikes coming to the catcher, Caden Chrisman, who is 3 for 25 coming into tonight's ball game. That's a 120 average, 2 RBIs on the season. As the 1-2 comes in, it's going to be lifted and fouled out of play. Going to keep it at a 1-2. Chrisman, the 8 batter for the Cavaliers, DHing. A New Hill, North Carolina native, 6'2", 205-pound righty-righty freshman out of Rutgers University of New Brunswick. A 1-2 on his record, and the pitch comes in. That's going to be grounded and fouled towards the Staunton dugout, and we'll do it again on a 1-2. So following Chrisman will be Tyler Schulman, the third baseman, and rerounding to Kazuya Jordan, the second baseman, in this bottom half of the second. Horn deals the 1-2 again. It's going to be a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3. And it's a forwards K to start things off here for Caden Chrisman. First out of the inning goes on a Caden Chrisman swing and a miss. And that brings up the third baseman, Tyler Schulman. Schulman is a Calabasas, California native, 6', 175-pound lefty-righty sophomore out of Harvard University. He comes up for his first plate appearance in tonight's ball game. As the first pitch comes in, it will miss for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the third baseman, Tyler Schulman, in plate appearance number 1 on the evening. Horn sets and deals the 1-0. That one is low and away as well. Ball 2, the call. 2-0 is the count. 2-0 comes in. That's in there for a low strike. Now 2 balls and 1 strike for the third baseman, Schulman, as I was trying to find at least Schulman's batting average, but his card comes up. He is 10 for 45. That's a 222 average. 12 RBIs so far this season as he faces the 2-1. And that one will come in upstairs, ball 3-1, my apologies, is now the count for the third baseman. Horn sets and deals the 3-1, and that one's going to be low strike on the outside corner. Now a payoff will decide if Schulman gets to first, whether that be from a hit or a walk, or if he takes the trot on back to the dugouts. Payoff set from Horn. The pitch comes in. Grounder down to second base. It's going to be Dickinson to flip to first with Canterbury, and that's going to be in time for the second out. So Schulman goes down on a 4-3 play. As that's out number 2, the second baseman, Kazuya Jordan, comes up to the dish. He is 0 for 0 with an HBP, where he soon scored. And by the way, if you wanted to know, Tim Dickinson, the leadoff batter for the Braves, started out on an 0-1 HBP. He scored. And now Kaz Jordan comes up with 1 plate appearance, 0-1, then scored straight off the HBP, and then scored. He does sit 1-0 in the count, start things off here for his second plate appearance as the 1-0 comes in. That's low and away for ball 2. Looked like he wanted to take a crack at it and held off. That was, in fact, a good judgment call, as that was a very low pitch. 2-0 is the count coming to the second baseman, Kaz Jordan, who again has got nothing going his way, although he has gotten on base and scored in this ball game with the HBP the last time around. 2-0 set from Horn. The pitch comes in. That one's in there for a looking strike. Now 2 balls and 1 strike coming to Jordan. I don't know if I got to say it as last time around, but Jordan is 2 for 11 coming into the game. It's a 181, 1 RBI. As the 2-1 comes in, and it's in there for a looking strike, too. Now an even count at 2-2 for the second baseman, Kaz Jordan, in his second plate appearance of tonight's ball game. Horn readies, receives his sign from the catcher Cockrell, sets on the mound in, deals the 2-2. Wave and a miss, got him swinging for strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a forwards K ends the inning for the Cavaliers as they go down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base for the Staunton Braves defense. As we will take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, it's a 4-1 ball game in the favor of the hometown Cavs. When we come back for the top half of the third, it's going to be the 1-2-3 batters for the Braves, being Dickinson, Campbell, and Canterbury coming up for the Braves offense. That's on the other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
Sign up your child for the upcoming Culpeper Cavaliers pitching and catching camp. The Culpeper Cavaliers are hosting 2-day camps for children from as young as age 6 to as old as age 17. The Culpeper Cavaliers baseball players and coaches will instruct your child in the series of camps to help improve their game and get insight into how college players play each day during the season. The pitching and catching camp will be held on Monday, July 8th and Tuesday, July 9th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. All Culpeper Cavaliers baseball camps are $50 each and will be held at Culpeper County High School's baseball field. Don't miss out. Sign your child up today at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps. To the third inning we go here from CCHS. It's a 4-1 Cavalier lead going into the top half of the third as Tim Dickinson, Wyatt Campbell, and Noah Canterbury are the 3 due up as the 1-2-3 batters for this third inning. Here is Tim Dickinson, the second baseman, to lead things off, who is 0 for 0 with an HBP his first go-around. However, he starts in this second plate appearance, 0-1. Colt Reiner sets on the mound with a 0-1 count. The pitch comes in. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2 as it pops out of the glove of Brock Bollinger after the swing. 0-2 is the count to the second baseman, Tim Dickinson. Again, coming off of the HBP, off of the 0-1 pitch from Tyler Culpeper. He scored after that. And the pitch comes in. It's going to be fouled away on a fast line drive out of the park. So the count will stay 0-2 for the second baseman, Tim Dickinson. I don't know if I said it earlier, but he came into the game 16 for 75. That, in fact, still holds true at this point in time. It's a .213 average, 14 RBIs. 0-2 comes in. That's a grounder and foul on the opposite side of the field. That being on the first base side. Keep it 0-2 to Tim Dickinson. Again, it's Dickinson, Campbell, and Canterbury. The three batters due up for the Braves this inning. 1, 2, and 3 in the order. Culpeper sets with the 0-2. It's going to be swung on and missed for the strike three, as out number one is recorded off of the bat of Tim Dickinson. He goes down on a forwards K for the first out. So the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell, comes up to the dish now for the Braves, following Tim Dickinson's swing and miss strikeouts. Campbell comes up for the second plate appearance, 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout off of the 1-2 pitch. And he readies for his second appearance. Culpeper deals the pitch. It's going to be tipped and fouled back. 0-1 is the count to start things off here for the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host on Sunday, as the 0-1 is missed outside for ball one. It's an even count out at 1-1. Need to pull up exactly who they host because I'm blanking on that. They will host the Covington Lumberjacks this Sunday. I believe that would be the final time that the Cavaliers host the Lumberjacks. If not, it's the second to last time, as that's grounded to short. Marinac to Reed and scoop to first with Howard is in time for the outs. So the 1-1 grounder to short will get Wyatt Campbell out at first off of the 6-3 play. That's out number 2 as the first baseman, Noah Canterbury, comes up to the dish now for the Braves. He got the Braves on the board with a hit as he singled in the first inning. However, he did not score that run. That was off of the bat of the catcher, Logan Cockrell, off of the sacrifice. So here's Canterbury in his second plate appearance. That's going to be a liner, and it's going to stay fair. It's going to drop for a base hit and go over the fence for a ground rule double. So Canterbury keeps his hit streak, or makes a hit streak rather now, as he doubles on this one over the fence. And now a runner on second and 2 outs down. That brings up the catcher, Logan Cockrell. Let's see if I caught that ground rule double. I just about did, as it looks like it just about went out of view on the camera, but that ball took a bounce and went over the fence. Probably tracked the width of the warning track and then some, if I could call it by that. So let's say about 6 feet off the bounce over the fence, something along those lines. As the first pitch to Logan Cockrell will miss low and away for ball 1. 1-0 is the count to start things off here for Logan Cockrell in plate appearance number 2, where he is 0 for 1. But he does have an RBI out of that 0 for 1. Culpeper looks back to second. Nobody quite there to make the play. The 1-0 comes in. That's low and away for ball 2. 2-0 is the count. Cockrell is hitting 29% of the time coming into tonight's ball game. As Culpeper readies and receives his sign, he sets now on the mound with a 2-0 coming to Cockrell. With Canterbury on second, the 2-0 comes in. It's going to be a grounder to second. Kaz flipping to first. That's going to be well in time for the out, and the side is retired. As the Braves, or the Cavaliers, allow the Braves Canterbury to get on via the double. Cockrell will go down on the 4-3 play to retire the side. So when we go to the 4th inning, it's going to be Wenrick to lead things off for the Braves. But we go to the bottom half of the 3rd. The Cavaliers will lead off with the center fielder, Blake and Pato. That's on the other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
Introducing the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app. Ordering your favorite mouth-watering smoked meats and homemade sides has never been easier. Satisfy your cravings and earn rewards with every bite. With the help of our loyalty program, catering for your next event is a breeze. Download the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app and order today. Available on the App Store and Google Play. We take a 10-second sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network before this bottom half of the third begins to hear a word from our stations. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
You're tuned into Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
I'd like to thank our friends at Bragg's Corner Properties for being tonight's game sponsor. Our location at Bragg's Corner lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is home to some of your favorite national chains, as well as some of the finest small businesses in the area. We welcome the opportunity to talk with you and see what your leasing needs are. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For more information, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success. So it's going to be Blake and Pato to lead things off for the Cavaliers here in this bottom half of the third, where they lead 4-1 as the first pitch misses to Pato for ball one. By the way, if you're wondering what was going on with the great inflatable horse race down on the third baseline as Pato finds strike one to go through looking, that was Benji Tucker and Hunter Jones. Tucker being the Cavalier player and Jones being the Braves player, battling it out to get to game day Gwen. And that was just a sight to see. It's going to be grounded and off of a weird hop at third base. Campbell can't come up with it, and it's going to be a single for Blake and Pato. That was an unfortunate turn of events for the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell, as he can't read that off of the weird hop. Got to take another quick look at that, as that was just missed by Campbell on the weird hop, and my goodness, that was close. But unfortunately for Campbell, he couldn't get it to go his way. So there's a man on with nobody down. That's Blake and Pato off of the single that took a weird hop. And here's the shortstop, Connor Marinac, coming up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. First pitch is missed for ball one, low and away. Ball one the call, 1-0 the count. Marinac is 1 for 1 with a 3-run home run in the first inning. He had Blake and Pato on base, but he also had Kaz Jordan as well. Horn will set on the mound. Got the 1-0 coming to Connor Marinac. The pitch comes in. That's going to be in there for a looking strike. That looked rather beautiful across the zone. It's going to be an even count now at 1-1 for the shortstop transfer out of UNC Charlotte. Horn looks to first after setting on the mound. Takes a double take and then will deal the 1-1. That one is just missed for ball two, and that is going to be a stolen base for Blake and Pato, as he slid in right as that pitch was received by Cockrell behind the dish. 2 balls and 1 strike for Connor Marinac, with one possibly in scoring position being Blake and Pato. Marinac readies in the batter's box. Horn readies on the mound, receiving a sign from Cockrell. Now he'll set with a man on second. Nobody quite there to make the play, as it looks like Dickinson might trail in. The 2-1 comes in. It's going to be tipped and fouled at the dish for an even count now at 2-2 for the shortstop. Following Marinac, if necessary, that is, will be John Howard. Actually, no, that is necessary because he's the third batter due up. I was thinking we started with Kaz Jordan for some reason, but no, we didn't. Horn deals the 2-2, and that is going to be low and away for ball 3. So here's the question, the $1 million question. Will Marinac start a hit streak, Will he get on first via the walk, or will he go back to the dugouts? That all depends on what pitch Horn gives him. As a payoff is set from Horn. Blagan Pato on second. Nobody there to make the play at second on defense. The payoff comes in. High fly ball left field. Looks to be tracking over Schmidley. And that ball is at the fence. That was just short of being another home run, but it is a double for Connor Marinack into left field. I don't think you can see that on replay, but take my word for it, that could have hit the yellow lining on the fence at the foul pole. That was probably 2 or 3 feet from being a foul ball if it would have well, either way. I take that back. But Connor Marinack smacks that one very deep. And now there are runners, 1, possibly 2 in scoring position, and Connor Marinack finds himself a hit streak. So here's the first baseman, John Howard. He is 1 for 1 as he swings through the first pitch and misses strike one, my apologies. 1-0 as the count to start things off for the first baseman, Howard. He's also looking to build a hit streak as he had a solo home run in the center field his last go-around. 0-1 with Connor Marinack on second. And Blagan Pato 90 feet from scoring. Horn receives the pitch that he likes, sits on the mound. 0-1 coming to John Howard. And the pitch comes in. Upstairs, ball 2. Ball 1, my apologies. 1-1 is the count. I was thinking of pitch count, not actual ball and strike count. Horn sets on the mound. Got a 1-1 even count now coming to the first baseman, John Howard. The pitch comes in. That's low and away, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now for the first baseman, John Howard. He has one of the hotter bats for the Cavaliers coming into tonight's ball game. Actually, the second hottest bat being a .343. It's got a 2-1 count. The pitch comes in. It's going to be grounded and past the third baseman, Campbell, as a fair ball. 1 run scores. Bring home 2, and it's a 2-run RBI double down the line. John Howard not getting power there, but certainly tricking Campbell at third to get the liner to go as a ground ball. That was a beautifully placed ground ball down the line as 2 runs score off of it. It's now a 6-1 ball game as I'm looking at the ball count for Howard. And here comes Bennett Fryman as John Howard picks himself up a hit streak, and accidentally logged out on my scoreboard there, but it's all good. I figured it out. As the first pitch is fouled away and out of play, and I think I saw a Rappahannock Culpeper baseball hat down there. So John Howard, as I'm writing it down, gets a 2-run RBI double, as it scored Marinack from second and Blagan Pato from third. And again, it's now a 6-1 ball game in the favor of the Cavs. Yes, in the meantime, Bennett Fryman faces ball 1 on the 0-1 pitch. Now an even count at 1-1. Zachary Horn at the mound now for the Braves. He sets after receiving his sign from Cockrell. Got an even count at 1-1 coming to Bennett Fryman. The pitch comes in, and it's grounded down the first base line. It's going to be called foul after bouncing once fair and crossing the line. A ball and 2 strikes now for the right fielder, Bennett Fryman, who's looking for his first bit of action to go his way. He lined out to the left fielder, Schmidley, his first go-around in that first inning. After the Cavaliers scored those first 4 runs, they went 1-2-3 on their 5, 6, and 7 batters. That's starting with Bennett Fryman. Cavs have John Howard on second on the 2-run RBI doubles. That's going to be tipped back to the backstop. We're going to call it foul ball on the 1-2 as my brain freezes up there again. I was trying to say something. I was thinking of what I wanted to say as I said it, and it didn't work, if you couldn't tell. So we're going to stick with the 1-2. I think that's where I was trying to go, but I worded it horribly. As the 1-2 is set from Zachary Horn. Looks back to second. Nobody there to make the play. The 1-2 comes in. It's a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike number 3. And it's a forwards K in the books for Bennett Fryman for plate appearance number 2. He goes back to the dugout 0-2 on the night. As the left fielder Gabriel Larry comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. 1 out down. If I said second out, I do apologize. It's supposed to be 1 out. I don't know where I got that 2 from that I wrote in the book. 1 out down in this bottom half of the third. Cavs now lead 6-1. Horn looks back to second as it looked like Dickinson was going to trail in. He back pedals, and the pitch comes in. It's going to be ball 1. So Larry starts up in the count 1-0 as he went down 0-2 and then struck out swinging. Larry readies in the right-handed batter's box as Horn readies on the mound, receives his sign from the catcher Cockrell. Sets with a 1-0 start from Gabriel Larry. Looks back to second, nobody there to make the play as Dickinson tracks in. The 1-0 comes in and it's upstairs. Looks like it went across the zone, but of course being too high, ball 2, 2-0 the count. So Gabriel Larry sitting at a 2-0, and the pitch comes in. It's going to be in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike for the left fielder Larry. Following Gabriel Larry, if necessary, will be the catcher Brock Bollinger. Larry with a 2-ball, 1 strike count coming from Zachary Horn. Sets looks back to second. Nobody there to make the play. The 2-1 comes in. It's waved on and missed for strike 2. Now an even count at 2-2 for the left fielder Gabriel Larry out of Mississippi State. Larry is hitting just shy of 30% of the time. 13 for 44. He's hit 2 home runs and 10 RBIs so far this season. As the 2-2 comes in, that's low and away for ball 3, and a payoff will decide if Gabriel Larry gets on via a hit or a walk or goes back to the dugout with 2 outs on the board and a strikeout. Horn readies on the mound, receives his sign. Sets with the payoff coming, and John Howard at second. The pitch comes in. It's going to be a grounder and foul. Come on, B-Mac. You got the first one. You can't get the second one? Got to poke a little fun. This is payoff part 2 coming up from the left fielder Gabriel Larry. Again, it's John Howard on second via the 2-run RBI double down the third base line. Payoff part 2 coming. 1 out down in this bottom half of the third. The Cavs lead 6-1. As Zachary Horn sets on the mound with the payoff, looks back to second. Nobody there to make the play. Dickinson tracking back in the middle of the Horn. And that's going to be foul down the third base line, so that almost repeats what John Howard did just a couple of, well, rather, 2 batters ago. So we'll do it again on the payoff. From Gabriel Larry, he's looking to get on the board with a hit. He has 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout his first time around. As he readies in the right-hand batter's box, Horn readies on the mound with Larry starting to take some checks to the bank and getting his money's worth. Payoff comes in. Ball 4, 90-foot walk of fame. So Gabriel Larry getting a bunch of pitches to go to solidify the payoff. And now he'll take the 90-foot walk of fame with 1 out down. And we're going to have a mound visit from Brady Bogarts. While we have a moment, I'd like to thank our friends at Bragg's Corner Properties for being tonight's game sponsor. Our location at Bragg's Corner lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is home to some of your favorite national chains, as well as some of the finest small businesses in the area. We welcome the opportunity to talk with you and see what your leasing needs are. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For more information, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's spelled B-R-A-G-G-S corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success. Also, a reminder that the Cavaliers will host their upcoming pitching and catching camp this Monday, July 8th and Tuesday, July 9th. Camps begin at 9:30 and run to 11:30 a.m. here at CCHS. If you haven't signed your child up, what are you waiting for? Sign-ups are now open And they are $50 each for the registration fee. They can be done online at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps. So trying to understand what that home plate umpire is saying to head coach Brandon Mack for the Cavaliers as he's holding up a couple of signs there. Not quite sure, so we'll hold off on that thought for right now as the catcher Brock Bollinger comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. I think I ought to do the HBP a different color. As the first pitch to Brock Bollinger is missed away for ball 1-1-0 as the count to start things off here for the catcher Bollinger. In plate appearance number 2, he sits 0 for 1 with a flyout to Winrick and right. Three hits for the Cavaliers so far this inning, scoring 2 runs. As the 1-0 is missed for ball 2, it's a 2-0 count now to Bollinger. Bollinger is hitting about 18% of the time coming into tonight's ball game. He's batted in 5 runs so far this season. As he readies in the right-hand batter's box, Horn readies on the mound with the 2-0 count coming. He looks back to second, nobody there to make the play. The pitch comes in, and that one is in there for a low strike looking. 2 balls and 1 strike now for the catcher Brock Bollinger here in plate appearance number 2. If you're just joining us, it's a 6-1 ball game in the favor of the hometown Cavs. They scored 4 runs in the first inning and tacked on an extra 2 here in this third inning. And here comes the 2-1. That one's going to be missed low and away for ball 3 as it looks like Bollinger wanted to get a piece at it. He held off, and that certainly worked in his favor. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count with John Howard on second. And if I didn't say it a second ago, Gabriel Larry's on first via the payoff 90-foot Walk of Fame. 1 out down, bottom 3. 3-1 count coming to Brock Bollinger. It's going to be grounded and stays fair down the first base line, but it's going to get Brock Bollinger out in the first base line. So it's going to be a ground out to first for the sacrifice for the second out as it gets Gabriel Larry to second and John Howard in scoring position at third. So here's the catcher, or excuse me, not the catcher, rather the DH, Caden Chrisman, coming up to the dish. If you didn't hear me a minute ago, I didn't change the positions of Chrisman and Bollinger. They were supposed to be, respectively, Bollinger was supposed to be the DH and Chrisman was supposed to be the catcher, but they flip-flopped at the start of this game, and I just never changed it in the book until now. So here's the DH, Caden Chrisman. As he grounds that one to third, the flip to first looks to be in time and on target, and that in fact holds true. And that retires the side, but not before the Cavaliers score 2 extra insurance runs, and they lead 6-1 as we go into the 4th inning. Caden Chrisman goes down on a 5-3 play to end the inning, and we'll lead off with the 9-batter Tyler Schulman for the Cavaliers in the bottom half of the 4th. Going to the top half of the 4th, though, that'll be A.J. Winrick to lead things off for the Staunton Braves. Back with you in a moment on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
A.J. Winrick will be the man to lead things off for the Braves here in this top half of the 4th, where they trail 6-1 now to the Cavaliers. It's going to be Winrick, Bradley Garner, and Ike Schmidley, the 5, 6, and 7 Brave batters, that being the order that they started in. Culpeper sets and deals the first pitch of the inning. That's going to be in there for a looking strike. Nothing I want to start things off here for the leadoff batter for the frame, A.J. Winrick. And plate appearance number 2. He is 1 for 1 with a double. Culpeper sets. With the 0-1, the pitch comes in. It's going to be a weave and a miss for strike 2. Now an 0-2 count coming to the right fielder, Winrick. If you're watching from abroad, it's approaching 8:06 local time here in Culpeper on this muggy and humid Friday evening here in Central Virginia. As the 0-2 misses just outside for ball 1. A 1-2 count now for the right fielder, A.J. Winrick. He's hitting just shy of 30% of the time, 19 for 65 coming into the ball game. Just hit his 20th hit in the first inning, as that's going to be tipped and fouled at the dish. Do it again on the 1-2. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. He leads the team in the home run column, and I want to say he's like second in the RBI column. No, he leads that one as well. Although he leads the home run column a little more prominently than the RBI column, he still leads both. And the 1-2 comes in. It's a pop-up in the direction of left center. And it's going to be Blake and Pato to read and make the catch for out number 1. So it's a fly out to 8 to get A.J. Winrick, the leadoff batter, to send him back to the dugout. I know I screwed that wording up, but I kind of lost my train of thought there after changing the way I said his last name, because I'm trying to learn the right way to do it, and the only right way to do it is to call myself out. Here's the shortstop, Bradley Garner. He's 0 for 1 with a 4-3 play that got him called. They will check and say, yes, he did go. It's going to be nothing. I want to start things off here for the shortstop, Garner. And I was looking down, so I want to see just what happened there. I didn't even see just what happened there, so after this pitch, I personally want to take a look. So here comes the 0-1. That's going to be waved and missed for strike 2. Now 0-2. And I want to take a look at this check swing, just because I didn't see it, so I want to see exactly what happened. Yeah, I can see how that's called check. As that's going to be a pop-up in the direction of center. It's going to be chasing Blake and Pato back, and that looks to be gone, and that, in fact, holds true. Solo shot from Bradley Garner on the 0-2. And just like that, the Braves now lead, or excuse me, now trail 6-2.
Ike Schmidley.
And that's actually the check swing. There we go. Don't know what was happening there. And there you can see the solo shot from Bradley Garner out to center field. Here's the left fielder, Ike Schmidley, for his second plate appearance. He went down on a 6-3 play in the second inning to lead things off. As the first pitch to him comes in, it's going to be a grounder, and Marinac will scoop. The flip to first on a jumping throw is not going to be in time. That was a Derek Jeter-style play. As Ike Schmidley gets on via the single on the ground ball. So the DH, Cameron Cole, comes up with an out down and a man on first. And man, Marinac gave me some flashbacks there of some Derek Jeter highlight reels. As Cameron Cole, the designated hitter, comes up for his second plate appearance. He is 0 for 1 with a 4-3 play his last time around. As Tyler Culpeper sets on the mound, the pitch comes in, and that one is low and away for ball 1. Looks like it trended more towards the left-handed batter's box if it would have been a strike. Ball 1 the call, 1-0 the count. As Culpeper receives his sign and sets with a man on first and 1 out down. Looks back to first and fires, but it's not in time. 6-2 ball game here in Culpeper. Tyler Culpeper came into tonight's ball game with 15 strikeouts on the season. He's edged across 2 more so far to make it 17, as it's going to be grounded to Kosh Jordan second. The flip to second is in time. The flip to first is not going to be in time for the double play. So it is a fielder's choice to get out number 2 recorded, as it gets Ike Schmidley caught on the fielder's choice, as Cameron Cole gets on via the FC.
Fielder number 26, Nate Prince.
So with that stat, Cole will stay 0 for 2, but he does get his first bit of action on base as the center fielder Nate Prince comes up. He's also 0 for 1 with a 6-3 play in the second inning that retired the side. With 2 outs down in this top half of the fourth, he's looking to keep things alive. And a man on first, I might add, as ball 1 comes in. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the center fielder, Prince. Although, mind you, that Prince did ground that to Marinac at short on a 1-0 pitch, as Colorado sets on the mound. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be in there for a looking strike 1. Now an even count at 1-1 for the center fielder, Prince. To me, that pitch looked like it started higher and went lower. Not quite sure, but I'm going to say that was a changeup. As the 1-1 comes in, that will miss for ball 2. As I've said before, me calling pitches as in fastball, curveball, changeup, slider, all that stuff, that's just a 99.9% of the time, that's just a guess. So if there's any experts out there that can see a pitch from this angle and know exactly what it is, I promise I'm trying not to offend you. I'm just guessing. So the pickoff attempt in the meantime is not in time as Nate Prince stands with a 2-ball, 1-strike count and 2 outs down. With Cameron Cole on first via the fielder's choice. The 2-1 comes in. It's going to be grounded. Marinac to scoop and tag. It's going to be a ground out on the fielder's choice to get Cameron Cole on the advancement. And that retires the side as we will go back to the top of the lineup for the Braves. In the 5th inning, they do tack on a run off a Bradley Garner home run. The Cavaliers will lead off with Tyler Shulman on the other half of this break. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball. It's a 6-2 ball game from Culpeper.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney and Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney and Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for Himself who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
Bottom half of the fourth coming up as Zachary Horn will face Tyler Shulman, Kazuya Jordan, and Blake and Pato as the 3-2 up for the Cavaliers here in this bottom half of the fourth inning, where they also lead 6-2. So the leadoff batter, Tyler Shulman, the third baseman, comes up to the dish for the Cavaliers to lead things off. If I didn't say that already, I probably said it twice, knowing my luck. He comes up 0 for 1 with a 4-3 play that got him out the first time around, as the first pitch to him will miss outside for a ball 1. 1-0 as the count to start things off here for the third baseman, Shulman, out of Harvard. 1-0 as Horn sets and deals it. That's going to be in there for a looking strike 1. Now an even count at 1-1 for the third baseman, Shulman. And not exactly sure what's going on with our stream feed here right now. There was a notification that came up, and I want to say that that blocked it. In the meantime, Shulman goes down on a strikeout for the first out.
Jordan.
So it's going to be a swinging strikeout in the meantime from Tyler Shulman. That's out number 1. As second baseman Kazuya Jordan comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers, and I do apologize for that interruption. There was a notification that says my IP address is being tracked, but I don't know how, because it's not available that I know of. In the meantime, strike 1 called by the Kaz Jordan, as I lose my wording halfway through that sentence. 0-1 on the swing and a miss is looked at for. Now 0-2 is the count. And Cos will fly that one out and foul it. It's going to stay 0-2. And never mind, we're losing it again for a second, but it's coming back. So I want to apologize if you're experiencing interruptions, as Jordan will be called out at first on the strikeout. As it's going to be a forwards K to get Jordan out for out number 2 rather. As the center fielder Blagan Pato comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. So Pato comes up 1 for 1 as he was walked his first time around. Got a single in the previous inning of work. And the first pitch to him will miss for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the center fielder Blagan Pato. 2 outs down, bottom of the 4th. Cavs lead 6-2 with Blagan Pato, the last of the 3 due up for the Cavaliers, at the dish now. Horn sets and deals the 1-0. That one will miss for ball 2. Towards the box of Pato, it's a 2-0 count. And here comes the 2-0. It's going to be out of play. 2 balls and a strike now coming to Blagan Pato on the next pitch from Zachary Horn. I just realized I haven't gone into Horn's stats, but I can't right now since point streak is frozen. Horn sets on the mound, and the pitch will come in. It's going to be a ground ball to third. It's going to be flipped by Campbell to first base with Canterbury, and that retires the side off of the 1-2-3. As Pato goes down on a 5-3 play. It ends any potentialities for a hit streak. And we go to the 5th inning. It's a 6-2 ball game in the favor of the hometown Cavs. Top half of the 5th will be led off with the rerounding in the lineup. Dickinson, Campbell, and Canterbury. That's on the other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. Provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Introducing the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app. Ordering your favorite mouth-watering smoked meats and homemade sides has never been easier. Satisfy your cravings and earn rewards with every bite. With the help of our loyalty program, catering for your next event is a breeze. Download the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app and order today. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your... Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fitness foundation.
Fifth inning starts with Tim Dickinson, the second baseman, leading off for the Staunton Braves here. As the first pitch comes in from Colt Ryder, it misses for ball 1. 1-0 is the count to start things off here for the second baseman, Tim Dickinson. It's Dickinson, Campbell, and Canterbury, the 3 due up for the Braves, as that's going to be lifted up into center field, chasing up Pato, and he looks to have the play, and that in fact holds true. Starting to slack a little bit, so I do apologize for the interruptions and for anything that makes the scoreboard look incorrect, as Wyatt Campbell now sits 0-1 to start things off with a swinging strikeout. Colt Ryder readies on the mound with an 0-1 coming to Wyatt Campbell. The pitch comes in. That is in there for a looking strike 2. Now 0-2 to the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell, and the scoreboard is down. So I am going to just take it off for a moment. I usually try to be descriptive as possible whether it works or not, and especially in situations like this, now I have a way out of play. We'll do it again with the 0-2. Now I got to remember, I got to keep repeating scores and counts and outs and all that stuff. So to test myself, top half of the third, it's 1 out down with an 0-2 count coming to batter number 2, Wyatt Campbell. A 6-2 ball game in the favor of the Cavs. As Colt Ryder readies on the mound, he sets and deals the pitch. That's going to be low and away for ball 1. Now a ball and 2 strikes for the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell. And I'm going to start recording this ball game. Colt Ryder sets with a ball and 2 strike count coming to the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell. He sets and deals. In there, looking strike 3, and that's out number 2 on the evening for this 5th inning as Wyatt Campbell goes down on the backwards K. The first baseman, Noah Canterbury, comes up to the dish now for the Braves. And let's try this again. Let's see if it's gotten any better. It should. There we go. So again, I do apologize for the interruptions in the video feed. I am recording this game now just in case it does come out bad. And the first pitch of the plate appearance for Canterbury comes in. It's low and away on the wild pitch. Ball 1 the call, 1-0 the count. I think it's a bad thing if our steps back into the left-handed batter's box. Colt Ryder readies on the mound, receiving a sign from Brock Bollinger. Sets now on the mound with a 1-1 count coming. The pitch comes in, it's a wave and a miss for strike 2. Now a ball and 2 strikes, and I'm going to get rid of this scoreboard. I promise I had a 1-2 on it, and it's still not working, so I'm going to take it down. I think maybe, just maybe, I'm going to turn my phone's Wi-Fi off and just hope that helps in some way. And here comes the 1-2. That misses for ball 2. Now a 2-2 even count coming to the first baseman, Noah Canterbury. I know my phone probably shouldn't be the only thing. The streak goes down on a forwards K to retire the side. A 1-2-3 defensive effort for the Cavaliers as we'll lead off the top half of the 6th with the 4-batter Logan Cockrell. Bottom half of the 5th coming up with Connor Marinac leading off for the Cavaliers. That's the only other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Home Builders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Home Builders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, build with certainty.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
Bottom half of the 5th coming up here as we approach 8:30 p.m. local time here in Culpeper. 6-2 ball game here from CCHS as Connor Marinac, John Howard, and Bennett Fryman are the 3 due up for the Cavaliers in this bottom half of the inning. And we'll see Connor Marinac come up to the dish. Marinac is a perfect 2 for 2 coming up to this third plate appearance with a 3-run homer and a double that scored Blake and Pato. Or no, my apologies, rather, it would have been John Howard to score Blake and Pato. And I will say, if the score did read it was 6-3, that was incorrect. That's what it said on my controller app, is that it said the score was 6-3, but sometimes it says that score and it doesn't say it on the actual board. As the 2-0 in the meantime is in there for a looking strike 1 to Marinac. 2 balls and a strike now. But I do apologize if that score read 6-3. It's actually 6-2. I don't know how it did that unless I accidentally pressed the button one too many times when adding that score and just never noticed it. As the 2-1 is low and away, as Merrimack looks like he wants to, or looks like he wanted to take a little bit of a crack at that baseball and stopped. 3 balls and a strike now for the shortstop. As the pitch from Horn comes in, that one is in there for a looking strike. Now a payoff will decide if Merrimack's streak stays with a hit, or if it stays with him going to first off of the walk, or going back to the dugout. The pitch comes in, and that's in there for a looking strike 3 as that pitch was low, but Merrimack's streak will go down on a backwards K.
Number 17, John Howard.
So the first baseman, John Howard, comes up to the dish. He is also 2 for 2 with a home run his first time around and a double as well. And he was the one to score Pato and Merrimack as they were on second and third. Here comes the pitch to start things off for Howard. That's up, and away for ball 1. First baseman John Howard finds 1-0 to start things off as Horn deals the 1-0. That's going to be popped up. Looks to be just about foul. And that, in fact, holds true. Now an even count at 1-1. Coming to the batter, John Howard. I'm going to pull up the live stream feed and just make sure that it's fine while I'm looking away as the 1-1 is in there for a looking strike 2. Now a ball and 2 strikes for John Howard. So Howard finds 1-2. Pitch comes in. That's low and away for ball 2. A good stop, though, by the catcher Cockrell to avoid it getting past him. Even count now at 2-2 for the first baseman, John Howard. I'm just trying to track back and just see how the video feed looked while we had our interruptions. As the 2-2 is tipped at the dish, we'll do it again. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host their upcoming pitchers and catchers camp Monday and Tuesday of next week, the 8th and the 9th. Camps begin at 9:30 and run to 11:30 a.m. here at CCHS. If you haven't registered your child yet, as ball 3 comes in, you still have time. You can register your child online at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps, and all camps are $50 each in the Culpeper Cavaliers franchise. So a payoff will decide if Howard gets on or goes back, and Horn deals. It's going to be a grounder foul, and that was a bullet grounder towards the Staunton dugout. Looks like words were exchanged between the Braves coach with Howard. Not exactly sure, obviously, what was said, but it looked like something was said regardless from one or both parties. So we'll do it again on the payoff. The pitch comes in. That's ball 4, and Howard flips the bat and takes a 90-foot walk of fame. So there's one out down with a man on. That is John Howard as he takes the payoff 90-foot walk of fame as the right fielder Bennett Fryman comes up to the dish for the Cavaliers. So from my glancing, it looks like the video feed has done okay in those interruptions, as I'm now just watching John Howard trot to first on the replay. Here comes the right fielder, Bennett Fryman, as the throwback to first on the pickoff is not going to be in time. And it didn't even look like Howard was off of the bag, unless that's just me. So Fryman's looking for his first pitch as Horn looks to first and deals the pitch. That's going to be fouled straight back. You want to catch that one, Andrew? He held his hand up, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I mean, more power to you. I mean, you can try, but that's got to go through some glass in order for it to get to you. So Fryman starts 0-1 in the count. We got to poke fun. More fun can be poked at me because I'm just an idiot, but I got to poke some fun back. As the 0-1 is set from Horn, the pitch comes in. That one is low and away on the fastball. Call it ball 1. Even count at 1-1 for the right fielder, Fryman. One on first is Howard with one out down in this bottom half of the 5th. Cavs lead 6-2. No runs have scored from either team, as that's going to be lined out to right. That ball is high and is far. That ball is gone! What a way to cut my sentence off about no run scoring, as Bennett Fryman gets a 2-run shot to go over the right field wall, and the Cavaliers add on more runs. They now lead 8-2.
Home run, number 4, Bennett Fryman.
Bennett's 4th home run, as it makes the score now 8-2 Cavs. What a way to get your first hit, Benny. As Gabriel Larry comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. Following an act, it's an 8-2 game now with Bennett Fryman picking up his first hit of the ball game at being a 2-run shot over the right field wall. And it probably cleared with about 10 feet of height, if that. As the first pitch to Gabriel Larry will miss for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off for the left fielder out of Mississippi State. Horn deals, and that one is in there for a looking strike. Now an even count at 1-1 for the left fielder and Larry. One out down, bottom of the 5th. Cavs lead 8-2. That's going to be a grounder to third. Campbell flips to first, and that play will beat Larry well in time. It's a 5-3 play to send Larry back to the dugout. Out number 2, as the catcher Brock Bollinger comes up to the dish. I'm trying to watch back John Howard's home run just to see just how the video feed looked, because I wasn't paying attention to it. Just trying to make sure that our video feed is coming through smoothly, or more smooth than what it was at least. And that ball, there it goes. That ball was well gone, and Howard knew it. First pitch in the meantime, as I'm trying to catch my scoreboard up here, to Brock Bollinger is missed for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. I'm just trying to watch it back and make sure that everything looks fine. As I said probably like 3 times now, as ball 1-0 rather, misses low and away for ball 2 is where I was trying to go. 2-0 is the count. Brock Bollinger, man at the dish. 2 outs down. It's going to be a high fly ball in the left field. It's going to be chasing back Schmidley. He watches that ball go! Brock Bollinger with the solo home run, and the Cavaliers tack on another. Bye-bye, Bolly, as Bollinger hits that one as a solo shot over the head of Schmidley in left field. And the Cavs now lead 9-2. So 2 home runs so far this inning for the Cavaliers, as Brock Bollinger hits his first hit of the ball game. And it allows him to score, and we will have a mound visit in the meantime. I want to say we definitely are going to have a pitching change now, as the new pitcher is coming onto the field. That's a good time for us to take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. Bottom of the 5th here from Culpeper. It's a 9-2 ball game in the favor of the hometown Cavs. We'll reveal the identity of the new pitcher after this break. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
Introducing the new Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue app. Ordering your favorite mouth-watering smoked meats and homemade sides has never been easier. Satisfy your cravings and earn rewards with every bite. With the help of our loyalty program, catering for your next event is a breeze. Download the new Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue app and order today. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Here's the final stat line for Zachary Horn as he leaves the ball game. Pitched 3 2/3 of an inning, facing 18 batters, striking out 6, walking 2, and allowing 5 runs and 5 hits to be scored. As the new pitcher for the Staunton Braves is going to be a Stewart's Draft Virginia native, 6'1", 235-pound right-handed pitcher, a senior out of Mary Baldwin University, number 45, Matthew Charles. As I just realized now that I've been marking my hits with the wrong color. So for those of you who are wondering what I mean by that, I mark in the book when I circle by a hit or a ball or hit or a walk or sacrifice HBP. I mark those with a color so when I go back I can see how many hits were recorded on how many runs, and it just makes it easier for me. So when I say I didn't mark that with a color or whatever, it's just more simple for me to go back and just see the colored dots in my book. As the first pitch to Caden Chrisman is fouled away. Should say, where's my pencil? But it's hidden. Nothing want to start things off here for Caden Chrisman. In his third plate appearance, he's looking for his first bit of action to go his way as he is 0 for 2. And the 0-1 is well over the head of Chrisman. Now an even count at 1-1. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host the Covington Lumberjacks here on Sunday at CCHS. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. and will hit the airwaves at 6:28 for the Saber Metrics pregame show. As that's a powerful swing, but he missed the baseball. Strike 2 the call, 1-2 the count. Caden Chrisman is the DH tonight, as he was announced at the beginning of the game. He was announced as the catcher. And Bollinger was supposed to be the DH, but they flip-flopped right as the game got started. As a 1-2 is set from Charles. That's a swing and a miss. Got him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So Caden Chrisman goes down on the forwards K for the third out. And we will go to Tyler Schulman to lead things off in the bottom half of the 6th inning. We've played through 5 complete here at Culpeper. It's a 9-2 Cavaliers lead as Logan Cockrell will be the man due up for the Braves on the other half of this break. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Sign up your child for the upcoming Culpeper Cavaliers pitching and catching camp. The Culpeper Cavaliers are hosting 2-day camps for children from as young as age 6 to as old as age 17. The Culpeper Cavaliers baseball players and coaches will instruct your child in the series of camps to help improve their game and get insight into how college players play each day during the season. The pitching and catching camp will be held on Monday, July 8th and Tuesday, July 9th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. All Culpeper Cavaliers baseball camps are $50 each and will be held at Culpeper County High School's baseball field. Don't miss out. Sign your child up today at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps. Before this 6th inning gets underway, we will take a 10-second pause for a station identification. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
You're tuned into Culpeper Cavaliers baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
We begin the 6th inning with Logan Cockrell, A.J. Wenrick, and Bradley Garner, the 3 due up for the Braves in this top half of the 6th. A 9-2 ball game here from Culpeper as we approach 8:41 local time for those watching abroad. Leading off is Logan Cockrell, who is 0 for 2 on the evening with a sacrifice flyout that scored Tim Dickinson in the first, and then a 4-3 play in the third. This is his first plate appearance since ending the 3rd inning at the dish. First pitch is in there for a looking strike. Nothing. I want to start things off here as Tyler Coltrider is your man still on the mound for the Cavaliers. 0-1 to Cockrell. Coltrider sets on the mound. And here comes the 0-1. It's low and away on the passed ball. Now an even count at 1-1. If my memory serves me correct, Coltrider was 0-1 coming into the game. That, in fact, holds true. So as long as things stay the way they are, Coltrider could pick up his first win of this 2024 season. Obviously not calling that official yet. Just saying for simplicity's sake, that looks to be the case right now. 2 balls and a strike to Logan Cockrell on the pitch that goes low and away. Coltrider readies on the mound and sets after receiving his sign on a 2-1 pitch that comes to Logan Cockrell. The pitch comes in, popped up, looks to be playable. It's going to be fielded by Howard at first, and he will make the catch for out number 1 on the PO3 that retires Cockrell.
That'll bring up the right fielder, number 41.
So A.J. Wenrick comes up to the dish. He is 1 for 2 with a double his first go-around. And a fly out to 8 in the 4th inning. He steps into the right-handed batter's box as Coltrider readies on the mound. Righty faces righty. And the pitch comes in. That one is in there for a looking strike, as that looked like it went towards, viewing from this angle, the left side. Obviously from the pitcher side, it would be the right. So Wenrick starts out 0-1 on the strike call. Pitch comes in. That one was tracking the same area, but just a little bit too far out. It's now an even count at 1-1 from Coltrider to the right fielder, Wenrick. Coltrider sets on the mound. Got a ball and 1 strike coming to A.J. Wenrick. The pitch comes in. That's a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 2. Now a ball and 2 strikes with a 1 out down. A.J. Wenrick looking to keep things alive for the Braves. Coltrider readies, receives a sign from Brock Bollinger. He sets on the mound, a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch comes in. It's going to be popped and fouled, well out of play. That ball left this ballpark fast.
Balls to the concession stand for a Tootsie Pop and a raffle ticket.
Knock on wood, I don't believe the video feed has been acting up since we had those hiccups in the 4th and the 5th inning. So I do apologize again for those hiccups. But as you can tell, or as you've seen now, that's an issue that just has to resolve itself. If it resolves itself, or if it gets resolved at all. And just checking at it now, just glancing over every now and again, it looks like it's doing better. So again, I do apologize for the technical issues that we've had. As that's a looking strike 3 as A.J. Wenrick goes down on a backwards K. Out number 2 of this inning, as that brings up the shortstop, Bradley Garner. And for some reason, I'm hearing it through the PA, and I want to say Brett Gardner, the Yankee. But, of course, because the Staunton lineup said Brad Garner, and I wrote Bradley just because I try not to do nicknames. That's lifted out into center, chasing back Pato. Looks to have the play, and he, in fact, will make the catch. And that's the 3rd out. It's a 1-2-3 defensive inning for the Cavaliers, as that's now 2 straight 1-2-3 defensive innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. As we go into the 7th inning, it's a 9-2 Cavalier lead. Excuse me, bottom of the 6th. Not 7th, bottom of the 6th, excuse me. It's Tyler Schulman. I blanked there. I saw 6 in my book. I was like, wait a minute. But I realized that I said 7th and not bottom of the 6th. I do apologize for that. It's Tyler Schulman, Kaz Jordan, and Blagan Pato, the 3 due up for the Cavaliers in this bottom half of the 6th. Back with you on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network when I apparently learn how baseball works.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
So leading on for the Cavaliers here in this bottom half of the sixth inning is going to be Tyler Schulman, the third baseman, who's looking for his first bit of action to go his way, as he is 4 for 3, or went on a 4-3 and a strikeout. He is 0 for 2. First pitch comes into Schulman. That is missed upstairs for ball one. 1-0 is the count to start things off here for the third baseman, Tyler Schulman. In plate appearance number 3, where he is looking for something to go his way. Charles, the new pitcher, sets on the mound and deals the 1-0. That goes over the glove of his catcher, Cockrell. Ball 2. And actually, to make that wording a little bit better, Cockrell lifts his glove up and makes contact with the baseball, but the pitch was just a little bit too high, and now Cockrell will meet with Charles out on the mound. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host their upcoming pitchers and catchers camp on Monday and Tuesday of this coming week, the 8th and the 9th of July. Camps run from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m., and registration is open for those camps. Registration fee is $50 each and can be done online at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps. And here comes the 2-0 to Tyler Schulman. He tips that one back to the backstop. It's going to be a 2-ball and 1 strike count to the third baseman. Again, it's Schulman, Jordan, and Pato due up for the Cavaliers here in this bottom half of the sixth, where they lead 9-2 over the Staunton Braves. As Matthew Charles sets on the mound with a 2-1 coming, the pitch comes in. That's going to be popped and fouled out play just past the Staunton bullpen. Now an even count at 2-2 for Tyler Schulman. Again, he's looking for his first bit of action to go his way, as he is 0 for 2 coming into this third plate appearance. Charles readies, receives his sign from Cockrell, sets on the mound with a 2-2 coming. The pitch comes in, and it misses ball 3. So a payoff will decide if Tyler Schulman gets on base either by a walk or a hit, or takes a trot back to the dugout. So here's Charles with a payoff. The pitch comes in. That's going to be grounded in the direction of second. It's going to be Dickinson scooping. The flip to first is going to be in time to Canterbury. And it's going to be a 4-3 play to take Schulman down for the first out. So here comes the second baseman, Kazuya Jordan,
Number 2,
who is 0 for 2 with an HBP his first go around. He then struck out twice, both swinging. Comes into this fourth plate appearance 0 for 2. He steps into the right-hand batter's box facing Matthew Charles for the first time tonight. The pitch comes in. They're going to check him and say no. Going to be ball 1 on the call. 1-0 is the count to Kazuya Jordan, who gets the check call to go his way. 1 out down, bottom of the sixth. Cavs lead 9-2. As Charles sets in, deals the pitch, 1-0. That's upstairs, ball 2. Now a 2-ball and no strike count coming to the second baseman, Kaz Jordan. Charles, after receiving a sign from Dickinson, sets with a 2-0. The pitch comes in, and that's a looking strike. 2 balls and a strike now for the second baseman, Kazuya Jordan. In his fourth plate appearance, again, he is 0 for 2. And the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. Now an even count at 2-2 for Kazuya Jordan. And of all the things I get recommended as I'm closing out the broadcast on YouTube, Paul Blart Mall Cop on YouTube, as that's tipped and fouled back. Going to keep the count at 2-2. Just saying, if you want to watch it, it's free with ads on YouTube. Just got to get through those ads. I'm not normally a movie recommender. I'm not a guy that recommends movies, but I mean, I've never watched Paul Blart Mall Cop to my knowledge. If I have, it's been a while. As the 2-2 is missed for ball 3. And that's your movie break as we get back into baseball reality here. You're probably wondering, why is he going off on this tangent? Because we're stuck in a payoff now. That's my only answer that I've got. Plus, you got to have a little fun. Payoff is set. The pitch comes in. It's in there, looking strike 3, and Kaz Jordan goes back to the dugout on a payoff that didn't go his way. Second out down as Kazuya Jordan goes down on the payoff, strike 3, as the center fielder Blake Pato comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. Pato in this fourth plate appearance now is 1 for 2 with a single in the third and a 5-3 play in the fourth. He walked his first time around and was scored off of the 3-run home run from Connor Marinac. First pitch comes in. That's going to be lined out to right. It's going to be chasing Wenrick, and he will make that play and retire the side. So Pato goes down on an LO to 9 for the third out, and that retires the side as the Cavaliers go 1-2-3 on offense. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base that were allowed by the Braves defense. Top of the 7th we go. It's going to be Ike Schmidley, Cameron Cole, and Nate Prince leading off the 7th inning for the Staunton Braves. That's on the other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
We approach the 7th inning in a 9-2 affair between the Cavs and the Staunton Braves, where the Cavs have led since the bottom half of the first inning. It's going to be Ike Schmidley to lead things off for the Braves here in this 7th inning as the first pitch comes in from Tyler Colrider. It misses for ball 1 as 1-0 is the count to start things off for the left fielder Schmidley. In his third plate appearance, he is 1 for 3 on the night. Excuse me, 1 for 2. I'm counting this third plate appearance for some reason. Here comes the 1-0, and that one is low and away as it pops out of the glove of Bollinger. 2-0 the count for the left fielder Ike Schmidley. 5 minutes till 9 here in Culpeper. Not quite sure exactly how the humidity feels outside, but it certainly feels rather humid in here. As the 2-0 comes in, and that one will miss ball 3. 3-0 is the count. From this angle, it looks like the Cavaliers do have a body warming up in the bullpen as Tyler Colrider is going through, or starting his 7th inning of work from the mound. The pitch comes in, 3-0, and that is in there for a strike. Colrider gets his first strike to go across. It's 3 balls and a strike now. 3 balls and 1 strike to the left fielder Ike Schmidley, who's 1 for 2 on the evening. Colrider sets on the mound. The 3-1 comes in, tipped and fouled, and will do it on a payoff. So if Schmidley can get the payoff to go his way, it'll be his second time getting on base. If it's a hit, it's his second hit as well. And I just realized I haven't done any score updates around the league. I'll try to do that in between the next inning. As the payoff comes in, it's going to be grounded to third. It's going to be scooped by Shulman. The flip to first with John Howard is in time for the outs. So Schmidley goes down on a 5-3 play for the first out of the inning. As that brings up the DH Cameron Cole. And now, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to bring up some scores now because there's only 3 games going on. Because if you didn't tune into my Saber Metrics pregame show earlier, then you realize that the South has games tonight, but not the North. So it appears that Covington and Harrisonburg have not played yet, more than likely not going to play at all tonight. I can take a look. I'm going to take a look around in just a moment, halfway through this, I'm screwing my words up here, I apologize. In the break of this inning, as that's a swing and a miss for strike one, there's a whole lot of stuff going on here. That's why I'm really not doing good with my words right now. But Covington and Harrisonburg, still no score, still says 7 o'clock start, so I'm assuming something happened down at Casey Field. And the 1-1 in the meantime comes in, and that's in there for a looking strike 2 to the DH Cameron Cole. From Waynesboro, the Charlottesville Tom Sox are showing that they're dominant over the Waynesboro Generals. 11-4 lead for the Tom Sox going into the top of the 4th from Kate Collins Field. Top of the 4th from Kate Collins Field, that is. That's a wave and foul ball. As I just saw the wave and I didn't see the ball, so I was assuming wave and a miss for a second. My goodness, they are getting hammered in Covington with weather. So I'm going to say that game between the Turks and the Lumberjacks is as good as postponed, as the radar that Andrew showed me, that they are getting hammered down in Covington. 2-2 the count now off the 1-2 missed pitch from Colt Ryder to Cameron Cole. Back to reality here as we have a 9-2 ball game here in Culpeper in the favor of the Cavs. Colt Ryder receiving his sign from Brock Bollinger. He readies in, sets on the mound with a 2-2 count coming. 1 out down, top of the 7th. And the pitch comes in. That's on a passed ball. And Cameron Cole will face a payoff on the next pitch. He's got nothing going for him so far. He did get on via fielder's choice his last go-around, but he is 0 for 2, even with the on-base stint. Payoff set from Tyler Colt Ryder. And the pitch comes in. It's going to be a popper, and it's going to get past Marinac and trickle into center for a base hit. So Cameron Cole gets his first hit of the evening. It's a single on a low bouncing ball that gets into center field. And Cameron Cole keeps the Braves alive for the 7th inning as he's now on base with a single. And that brings up the center fielder Nate Prince, who is 0 for 2 on the evening with a 6-3 play and a fielder's choice. And we're going to have a mound visit, more than likely assuming that Colt Ryder may be done as it's late in the ball game. He has pitched the whole game, 6 1/3 so far. Right now it looks like just a regular old mound visit, though. The Cavaliers do have somebody warming up in the bullpen, and he's going to stay out there. Brandon Mack has faith that Colt Ryder can finish this inning. And by the way he has pitched so far this ball game, knock on wood, not trying to jinx anything. And not exactly sure what that signal meant from the home plate umpire as I looked up and just saw it, but going back on my tangent, Colt Ryder's pitched a pretty decent ball game so far, only allowing two runs to score off of 6 hits, and has walked a player once. He has pitched a well-rounded ball game so far, as that's grounded into left, and that's a base hit. So Cole will now round a second off of the single from Nate Prince
Second baseman, number 34, Tim Dickinson.
off of the first pitch, and Tim Dickinson, the second baseman, will now come up. That's the first hit of the ball game for Nate Prince as well. 1 out down, top of the 7th, Cavs lead 9-2. With Cameron Cole and Nate Prince threatening on first and second. Flip that around, and that'd be the correct way, as Cole is on second and Prince is on first. Here's Tim Dickinson, the second baseman. He is 0 for 2 with a walk his first go, an HBP rather, his first go around. His first pitch is going to be called strike 1, whether it was off of a full swing or it was in the zone either way without the check. It's going to be strike 1 on the play, as Dickinson finds 0-1 to start things off from Colt Ryder. Colt Ryder readies, receives a sign from Bollinger, sets. The 0-1 comes in. That one is low and away for ball 1. Now an even count at 1-1 for the second baseman, Tim Dickinson. Dickinson is over 2 with a strikeout swinging and a flyout to Blake and Pato in center field. Colt Ryder sets on the mound. Got a 1-1 coming. Looks back to second. Nobody there to make the play. Double takes and deals the 1-1. Low ball, ball 2. 2-1 the count now to the second baseman, Tim Dickinson. Just past 9 o'clock now here in Culpeper. It appears now Charlottesville has a 13-4 lead over Waynesboro. As that ball is in there and missed for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike is the count. Coming to the catcher, Tim Dickinson. And now it's a 16-4 ball game in Waynesboro. The Tom Sox lead in the top of the 4th still. And there is strike 2. As Dickinson rolled the bat back to the dugout, he thought that was ball 4, and that in fact wasn't, according to the home plate umpire. So the second baseman, Tim Dickinson, looking to stay alive on a payoff. Colt Ryder looking to get the second out of the inning. He sets, payoff coming, and the pitch comes in. Popper going to drop for a base hit. It's going to be Larry scooping in left field, and the bases are unloaded here at Culpeper County High School as Dickinson hits the base hit into left field. And Brandon Mack's going to come back out onto the field, and it looks like the pitching change is going to be evident now as Colt Ryder will be retired after 6 1/3. And Mack will take the baseball, and we will take a break. 6 1/3 for Tyler Colt Ryder. We'll take a sideline and reveal the identity of the new pitcher on the other half of this break. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Workman Mechanical. With personalized service, Workman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Workman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at workmanmechanical.com.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
The same food you love at Sean's Table can be served at yours. Whether it's 25 or 100 guests, Sean's caters all your favorites. From brisket, pulled pork, ribs and chicken, to baked beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, and lots more. With simple online ordering, you select your meats, sides, drinks, and paper products. And don't forget our homemade desserts. All of Sean's catering can be delivered right to your table, or you can pick it up. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue Catering. Real wood, real food, real good.
So Tyler Colt Ryder is retired after 6 1/3 innings, facing 28 batters, striking out 5 and walking none. And as of right now has allowed 8 hits and only 2 runs to score. But with the bases loaded, those stats could change. In his place is Poway, California native, a 6 foot, 185-pound right-handed pitcher, a sophomore out of Arizona State University, number 0, Ryan Krapel. So got to give props for Tyler Colt Ryder, not only pitching the 5 needed for a statistical win if the Cavaliers hold it, but he went an inning and a third extra before having to be pulled. So here's the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell, facing Ryan Krapel for the first time tonight. First pitch comes in. That is well across the strike zone. Called strike 1 looking. 0-1 is the count to start things off here for Wyatt Campbell in his 4th plate appearance, where he's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a 6-3 play. Krapel, my apologies, sets and deals the 0-1. That one is low and away for ball 1. Now an even count and 1-1 off of the fastball from Krapel. Again, it is Ryan Crapel coming in to relieve Tyler Kaltrider on the mound. As Crapel sets with a 1-1 coming to Wyatt Campbell. The pitch comes in, and that's well outside, ball 2. Looked like that ball had a little bit of curve on it. 2 balls and a strike now for the third baseman, Campbell. Crapel readies on the mound, receives his sign from the catcher, Bollinger. Pitch number 4 coming in, and it's a 2-1. That's going to be a grounder to short. Marinac scooping to second. The flip to first is not going to be made, and a run will score. So Wyatt Campbell will get on via the fielder's choice. It's going to be Tim Dickinson caught on the fielder's choice. A run does score in the form of Cameron Cole. And it's now a 9-3 advantage for the Cavaliers as the first baseman, Noah Canterbury, comes up to the dish. Runners now threaten the corners for the Braves. They now trail 9-3 off of the fielder's choice. First pitch comes in, and it's going to be popped up in the direction of center. Pato is going to be chasing and diving, and he makes the catch! Blagan Pato coming up with the diving grab, and Noah Canterbury goes down on the LO8 for the third out. The Braves do tack on another run, and it's now 9-3 in the Cavaliers' advantage, but got to take a look at that diving play from Blagan Pato. How about Pato? As we take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, going into the bottom half of the 7th with the 7th inning stretch. It is a 9-3 Cavalier lead going into the bottom half of the 7th. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball. Sign up your child for the upcoming Culpeper Cavaliers pitching and catching camp. The Culpeper Cavaliers are hosting 2-day camps for children from as young as age 6 to as old as age 17. The Culpeper Cavaliers baseball players and coaches will instruct your child in the series of camps to help improve their game and get insight into how college players play each day during the season. The pitching and catching camp will be held on Monday, July 8th and Tuesday, July 9th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. All Culpeper Cavaliers baseball camps are $50 each and will be held at Culpeper County High School's baseball field. Don't miss out. Sign your child up today at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
We finish the 7th inning stretch. I'd like to thank our friends at Bragg's Corner Properties for being tonight's presenting sponsor between the Staunton Braves and your Culpeper Cavaliers. Our location at Bragg's Corner lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is home to some of your favorite favorite national chains and some of your local finest small businesses in the area. We welcome the opportunity to talk with you and see what your leasing needs are. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For more information, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success. So, the leadoff batter for the frame for the Cavaliers, Connor Marinac, swings and misses to the first pitch for strike 1. It's 0-1 to start things off here for the now UNC Charlotte shortstop. That's going to be tipped, and it's going to roll fair. And that looks like a beautifully placed hit. And that, in fact, holds true for Marinac. Connor Marinac getting the shallow bouncing ball to stay in the infield. And he gets the single off of it. I don't think it's going to... Oh, it is, in fact, going to show that. I thought I switched over a little bit too early. But just watch that ball. I thought for a second that that was going to be played, but Marinac puts on the jets to get to first and avoid the play. So Marinac gets on via the shallow bouncing ball single as the first baseman, John Howard, comes up to the dish. First pitch will ping Howard. So Howard will take the 90-foot walk of fame off of the first pitch It's an HBP, and Merrimack will round to second. Runners on first and second now for the Cavalier offense. So here is the right fielder, Bennett Fryman. First pitch to him misses for ball one. It's a 1-0 start for the right fielder, Bennett Fryman, who is 1 for 3 with a home run his last go-around, a line out to 7, and a strikeout. Pitch comes in 1-0. That's swung on and missed for strike one. Now an even count at 1-1 for Bennett Fryman. Matthew Charles, your man on the mound now for the Staunton Braves. Coming in to finish the 5th inning, and he has pitched ever since. As the 1-1 comes in, it's up, and away for ball two. The play at second is going to be off target, and it's going to score Merrimack off the error. Connor Merrimack comes home, and it's now a 10-3 ball game in the favor of the Cavaliers. So Merrimack will cross to third, and then, will steal and then have an error. Going to say by the catcher at this moment in time. That, in fact, holds true. John Howard rounds to third, also off the stolen base, and to third off of the E at 2. And Bennett Fryman's going to face now a 2-ball-and-1-strike count. As Charles sets and deals the 2-1, that's going to be checked. They'll say yes. That's strike 2, even count at 2-2. So Bennett Fryman facing a 2-2 count, with a runner on third being John Howard. 10-3 ball game in the favor of the Cavs here from CCHS. Bennett Fryman looking to start a hit streak as he homered his last go-around. Even count of 2-2. Charles sets and deals to Fryman. Waved and missed. Got him swinging for strike 3, and that retires Bennett Fryman. First out down of this bottom half of the 7th. It's a forwards K to get Bennett Fryman to go back to the dugout as the left fielder Gabriel Larry comes up to the dish for the Cavaliers. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a 5-3 play. He walked in the 3rd. And he got to second off of a sacrifice. First pitch comes in. That is lined and going to drop for a base hit. And it's an RBI as John Howard will score. Gabriel Larry getting his first hit of the ball game, and it's an RBI. And the Cavaliers now lead 11-3. Brock Bollinger, your man, coming up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. He is 1 for 3 with a homer his last go-around. He grounded out to first base for a sacrifice that scored 2 runs and flew out to right field. Charles looks back to second. Nobody even there. The pitch comes in. It's a high fly ball into center. It's going to be chasing over the center fielder, Prince, and he will make the catch. And Gabriel Larry will scamper back to first as he took the advancement. Fly out to 8 for Brock Bollinger for out number 2 as the DH Caden Chrisman comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a 5-3 play. Hello, Point Streak. It's good to have you back. Been out for about 2 innings, but hey, better late than never, I guess. Return from a party on this Friday night. Oh, you got to have a little fun. So here's Caden Chrisman, the designated hitter. That's a first pitch swing and miss for strike 1. Nothing in 1. Start things here for the DH Caden Chrisman. In plate appearance number 4. Again, 0 for 3. Charles receiving his sign from the catcher Cockrell. Looks back to first and sets with a 0-1 count coming to the DH Caden Chrisman. Pitch comes in. That one is in the strike zone. Called strike 2 looking. Now a 0-2 count for the DH Caden Chrisman. 9:16 local time here in Culpeper for those who are watching abroad. We appreciate everybody who's tuned in so far this evening, and we hope you've enjoyed the ball game or at least enjoyed your player. Here comes the 0-2. That's a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3, and that will retire the side, but not before the Cavaliers tack on a couple runs. Caden Chrisman goes down on a forwards K for the 3rd out. but the Cavaliers tack on 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on. As we go into the 8th inning, it's a 11-3 ball game in the favor of the hometown Cavs as Tyler Shulman leads off the bottom of the inning. Leading off the top will be Logan Cockrell. Back with you in a moment on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit maloneyandward.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
Return to action on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network as we go into the top half of the 8th inning. It's going to be Logan Cockrell to lead things off for the Braves. I forgot to write down that Crapel checked in on my little sheet here. So it's going to be Logan Cockrell, A.J. Wenrick, and Bradley Garner. Again, I so want to be saying Brett Gardner, and not exactly sure what happened there. I missed all of that. I'm going to watch back on the replay here. Okay, so Logan Cockrell, in the meantime, has gotten out. I'm going to watch and see. And that is going to be played at short. The flip to first is going to be in time. Still trying to figure out what Cockrell did. There are 2 outs on the board. A 6-3 play, though, for A.J. Wenrick for the second out. And that was a 4-3 play, it looks
That'll
like.
bring up the shortstop, number 19, Brad Garner.
So Bradley Garner comes up to the dish now as I finally figure out what I missed. I didn't hear anything, only because my crowd mic wasn't on. As the first pitch comes in, that is in there for a strike. Now I think I want to start things off here for Bradley Garner in plate appearance number 4, where he is 1 for 3 with a home run and a 4-3 and a fly out to 8. And he's going to have a meeting with Bradley Bogart in between third base and home plate. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host the Covington Lumberjacks on Sunday the 7th. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. and we will hit the airwaves at 6:28 for the Saber Metrics pregame show. And following right after that, on the very next day, the Cavaliers will host their pitching and catching camp for local youth. The camp will run on Monday and Tuesday, the 8th and the 9th of July. Camps run from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. here at CCHS, and the registration fee is $50 each. You can sign your child up today at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camp. So Bradley Garner faces a 1-1 even count now following the pitch that missed from Ryan Crapel. Crapel sets in the meantime with a 1-1 count. The pitch comes in. That's up, and away for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now for the shortstop, Bradley Garner. Again, coming into his 4th plate appearance, he's 1 for 3 with a home run. That's going to be popped up. Looks to be playable over in the first or second base area. Looks to be Howard making the play, and he missed it. As of now, I'm going to rule that an error at John Howard's behalf.
That brings up the
as that play looked to be playable, but I want to say he lost it in the light. So I'm going to say Garner gets on right now via the E3. 2 outs down at top of the 8th. Ike Schmidley coming up now for the Braves. I was about to say the Cavaliers if you caught me pausing there for a second. Crapel deals. That's going to be a high fly ball into right, or left, chasing Larry. He's going to make that catch and retire the side. So Ike Schmidley goes down on a line out to 7 to retire the side. So the Braves are held off here in this bottom half, top half of the 8th. We go to the bottom half of the 8th.
For the foul ball raffle ticket.
And we're going to have a new pitcher, it appears, in the meantime for the Braves. We're going to reveal the identity of the new pitcher on the other half of this break with Tyler Schulman leading off. Back with you in a moment on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Home Builders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Home Builders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, build with certainty.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Wortman Mechanical. With personalized service, Wortman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Wortman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at wortmanmechanical.com.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
Charles's final stat line as he was retired. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, facing 10 batters, striking out 4, walking none, and allowing 2 runs and 2 hits to be recorded. In his place will be Union, West Virginia native, a 6'1", 195-pound right-handed pitcher, a freshman who is undecided on colleges, number 17, Dale Boone. He will face off against the third baseman, Tyler Schulman, to lead things off for this bottom half of the 8th. And that's something I never really realized was truly legal in the Valley League, is allowing pitchers without any collegiate experience to be a part of a team, as the first pitch grounder from Schulman is picked up by Boone at the mound. It's a GO1. So here's the second baseman, Kazuya Jordan, coming up for his 5th plate appearance at tonight's ball game. He is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He was hit by a pitch his first go-around and since has struck out. But going back to my tangent there, I personally thought that in order to play in the Valley League, you had to have a year of collegiate experience. And I thought it was illegal unless you had the incoming coach's signature on it. But how can you have a signature from a coach if you don't have a college? Which, just trying to think of it by the way, I mean, it's July. Unless Boone wants to go to college later, like, if he wants to get on a program, like, not trying to say anything, but just trying to understand that if you want to go to a college for baseball, you might want to pick soon because of those fall balls and the conditionings and all that stuff. That goes on pretty soon, actually. That's just my piece of advice, but not trying to say anything. If Boone's parents are watching and they don't like my comment, I do apologize. I wasn't trying to mean anything by it, but I'm just saying. Just saying. Ball and 2 strikes in the meantime coming to Kazuya Jordan from Dale Boone.
It was the game that Connor Marinac switched to the walk-up song.
Closer to 9:30 here local time in Culpeper as the pitch comes in. It's going to be grounded in the direction of third. It's going to be scooped not by Schulman, but rather by Campbell. The play at first appears to be out in time. So it's going to be a 5-3 play to retire Jordan. He gets out of his strike fix, but he can't get on base at this time. Going to Blagan Pato, the center fielder, who is 1 for 3 with a single his first go-around. Went down on a 5-3 and a line out to 9, and he walked on his first time around off of the payoff.
Yeah, I just know
2 outs down, bottom of the 8th. Cavs lead 11-3 over the Braves as the pitch comes in. That's pinging him. And Blagan Pato takes a 90-foot walk of fame on the very first pitch. It's an HBP, and let's mark that blue in the book.
Number 5, Connor Marinac.
3 HBPs have been given up by the Braves pitching staff this evening. 1 by Bell, 1 by Charles, 1 now by Boone. Horn didn't give one up. So here comes the shortstop, Connor Marinac. He's 3 for 4 coming into this 5th plate appearance as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 is the count to start things off here for the shortstop, Marinac, in plate appearance number 5. He's homered, doubled, singled, and struck out. Not specifically in that order. He went 2 for 2 before striking out and then picking up another hit in the previous inning, as that's a missed pitch for ball 2, and that's going to be a stolen base for Blagan Pato. As the pitch, at least from looking at it for a split second, it looked like it was received well by Cockrell, but popped out of his glove and went towards the Cavaliers' dugout at the dish. So 2-0 is the count coming to the shortstop, Connor Marinac. Looking to keep things alive and build on his, or rather rebuild his hit streak. As the 2-0 comes in, it's going to be a liner on the left field side, but it's going to be foul, but well distanced out there. Would have been a home run if that was fair. So Marinac's now going to sit 2-1 off of the very hard hit foul ball. Again, that ball would have been well out of here, but it was probably 20 feet foul. Here comes the 2-1. Grounder foul down the third baseline, and now Marinac faces an even count of 2-2. Marinac hits about 35% of the time coming into tonight's ball game. 14 for 41 is the official stats. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Actually, he just picked up his 2nd home run of the season here tonight, to be specific. He now faces a 2-2 coming from Dale Boone, who sits on the mound. Looks back to second. Nobody quite there to make the play as Dickinson tracks backwards. 2-2 comes in. That's in there for a looking strike 3. And that will retire the side. So Connor Marinac goes down on strikes. He can't record a hit streak on this play, as it's a backwards K to retire the side for out number 3. And the Cavaliers, if needed, will lead off with John Howard in the bottom half of the 9th. But they lead 11-3 going into this 9th inning. The Braves will lead off with Cameron Cole, the designated hitter, on the other half of this break. Again, 11-3 ball game going into the 9th inning from Culpeper in the favor of your hometown Cavs. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpeperbattlefieldtours.com.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Top half of the 9th is underway as we speak as Cameron Cole finds ball 1 from Ryan Crapel to start things off here in this top half of the 9th. Crapel deals the 1-0, and that's tipped at the dish. Goes back to the backstop, even count of 1-1 for the DH Cameron Cole. Cole comes up in this 4th plate appearance, 1 for 3. He singled his last time around, went down on a 4-3, and then got on via fielder's choice. There goes ball 2 on the play. 2-1 is the count. Cavaliers need 3 outs to win this ball game and to improve their win streak to 3. Crapel sets and deals the 2-1. That's in there for a low strike on the fastball. Even count now at 2-2 for the DH, Cameron Cole. After Cole, it's Prince and Dickinson due up for the Braves. As the 2-2 comes in, that's low and away. Also outside of the zone. Ball 3, and payoff will decide what happens with Cameron Cole. Top 9, 11-3 in the favor of the Cavs. As the payoff comes in, that's low and away, ball 4. So a 90-foot walk of fame is given to Cameron Cole. He stays 1 for 3 on the evening. And that brings up the center fielder, Nate Prince. Prince is also 1 for 3 with a single last time and a 6-3 and a fielder's choice in the second and the fourth, respectively. Here comes the pitch from Crapel. That is in there for a looking strike. Nothing in one to start things off here for the center fielder, Nate Prince, in plate appearance number 4. Crapel looks back to first and sets on the mound. Righty faces righty. Pitch comes in on the 0-1. That misses for ball 1. Now an even count at 1-1 for the center fielder, Nate Prince. Crapel sets on the mound with a 1-1 count. The pitch comes in. It's tipped and found back to the backstop. We'll do it again on a 1-2. Prince looking to keep, or rather make a hit streak, keep things alive. He's got a man on with nobody down. That's Cameron Cole. And here comes the 1-2. That misses outside ball 2 and was rather close to Prince. Now an even count at 2-2 for the center fielder. Crapel sets in, deals the 2-2. That one is low and away, ball 3. Now a payoff is coming to the center fielder, Prince. 2 straight batters have given payoffs. Let's see if Crapel can get this one to go his way. He looks back to first, sets on the mound, payoff coming. The pitch comes in, it's tipped and fouled. I'm going to do it again. Payoff part 2 is coming your way as Prince fouls it back to the backstop. 9:33 local time here in Culpeper. Cavs are 3 outs away from winning this ball game. Crapel looks back to first, sets, payoff part 2 coming. The pitch comes in as a runner advances. That's going to be a grounder into right, and it's going to be good enough for a base hit. As Cameron Cole around to third, and the play at third is not going to be in time. Off of the error, Nate Prince will go to second. So it's going to be an error on the Cavaliers that gets Nate Prince to second. It's going to be a single on his behalf as well, as the original leadoff batter, Tim Dickinson, the second baseman, comes up to the dish now with runners 1, possibly 2 in scoring position, to be more specific. Going to give an error on the third baseman to score, or rather put Nate Prince right field. Going to be E9 to get Nate Prince to second. As the first pitch from Crapel will come into Tim Dickinson, and it's popped up into center, chasing Pato. And he looks to have it, and he will make the play. Tagging from third is going to be Cameron Cole. And the Braves now trail 11-4. So it's a sacrifice.
That'll bring up third baseman
RBI. If I can write, RBI. Let's write the first out as well here. FO8. There we go. Here comes the third baseman, Wyatt Campbell. Campbell is 0 for this evening. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, a 6-3, and a fielder's choice. He was actually the first batter to face Ryan Crapel. As the first pitch comes in, it misses for ball 1. 1-0 is the count to start things off here for Campbell in plate appearance number 5. As that is a passed ball as I missed it. 2-0 is the count now coming to Wyatt Campbell, as it'll be Nate Prince rounding on the PB. Campbell sits 2-0 in the count, coming from Ryan Crapel. A man now on third and 1 out down. 2 outs left to go for the Cavaliers to secure this win. Crapel sets and deals the pitch. Fouled away, out of play. 2-1.
Remember, kids and parents, return those foul
Following
balls.
Campbell will be Noah Canterbury. There's 2 for 4 on the evening. Crapel sets. 2-1 coming. Pitch comes in. High fly ball right field. It's going to be chasing over. Forgot who's at right field. Fryman, and tagging and coming home is going to be Nate Prince. And it's now an 11-5 ball game on the sacrifice RBI flyout to 9.
35, Noah Canterbury.
So out number 2 is recorded, but it does score a run. 11-5 is now the score. As the first baseman, Noah Canterbury, comes up to the dish now for the Braves. Again, Canterbury 2 for 4. He has singled and doubled respectively in his first and second plate appearances, but struck out on a 2-2 and then lined out to 8s as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 is the count with nobody on base and 2 outs down. 1 out to go. Crapel sets and deals the 1-0. It's going to be a high fly ball into right, and that ball is well out of here. A solo shot from Noah Canterbury. And now an 11-6 affair between the Cavs and the Braves. Cavs are just looking to get out of this inning, as it is now an 11-6 affair between the Braves and the Cavaliers. That is the second hit given up by Crapel in this top half of the 9th. And that brings up the catcher, Logan Cockrell. Cockrell is 0 for 4 with a sacrifice flyout to score Tim Dickinson in the first, a 4-3, PO3, and another 4-3. The first pitch misses for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off for the catcher, Logan Cockrell, in plate appearance number 5. 1-0 converts to 2-0 on the missed pitch. Braves have scored 3 runs on 2 hits in this 9th inning. 2-0 is low and away for ball 3, and 3-0 is coming from Crapel on the next pitch. Doesn't look like anybody warming up in the bullpen, as the Cavaliers coaching staff appear to be confident in Crapel, as that's a 3-0 90-foot walk of fame, as Logan Cockrell will take a 3-0 count to first base. And now Brock Bollinger is going to go out and have a brief word with Ryan Crapel at the mound. Cavs lead 11-6 with 2 outs down and a man on first following the 3-0 walk. The right fielder A.J. Wenrick comes up to the dish. Time is approaching 9:40 here in Culpeper.
Right fielder number 41, A.J. Wenrick.
Arguably this game could, maybe should be over by now. No complaints, but just going to say that could be the possibility, as this is the 7th batter to come up this inning. A.J. Wenrick comes up to the dish 1 for 4. He doubled his first go-around, flew out to 8, struck out, and got called out on a 6-3, and there's a strike from Crapel. Nothing I want to start things off here for the right fielder, A.J. Wenrick, in plate appearance number 5 on the evening. Crapel deals the 0-1. That's going to be a swing and a miss off of the deflection at the dish. Nothing in 2 now for the right fielder, Wenrick. Crapel needs 1 strike to win this ball game. Or rather, for the Cavaliers to win this ball game. Crapel sets. 0-2 coming to A.J. Wenrick. 11-6 ball game. The pitch comes in. Grounder to short. Marinac reading the scoop to second. It's going to be in time, and the Cavaliers win.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's
your final score: the Cavaliers 11, the Braves 6. As A.J. Wenrick goes down on a 6-4 fielder's choice play that catches Logan Cockrell. That ends the inning and the ball game. Again, your final score from Culpeper County High School: it's Culpeper 11, Staunton 6. We'll take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and when we return, we'll take a look at what went right and what went wrong in tonight's ball game, and the winners and the losers of on the mounds for both teams. And then we'll take another break and look around the league for the final time here tonight. Back with you in a moment on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network for the Saber Metrics post-game report. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
The same food you love at Sean's Table can be served at yours. Whether it's 25 or 100 guests, Sean's caters all your favorites. From brisket, pulled pork, ribs and chicken, to baked beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, and lots more. With simple online ordering, you select your meats, sides, drinks, and paper products. And don't forget our homemade desserts. All of Sean's catering can be delivered right to your table, or you can pick it up. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue Catering. Real wood, real food, real good.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Workman Mechanical. With personalized service, Workman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Workman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at workmanmechanical.com.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Home Builders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Home Builders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, build with certainty.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted Best Lawn and Garden Store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
This is the post-game show, live on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Cavaliers are glorious and victorious over the Staunton Braves here from CCHS on this Friday, July 5th. 11-6 final score between the Cavaliers and the Braves. And here is your Saber Metrics post-game report of what went right and what went wrong for both teams. Going by the play-by-play stats, in the first inning, the Braves score one run off of a Logan Cockrell sacrifice fly to 8, Tim Dickinson to cross. 1-0 lead for the Braves in the bottom half of the, top half of the first. Going to the bottom half of the first is where the Cavaliers led and never trailed since. 4 runs scored off of a Connor Merrinak 3-run home run and a John Howard solo home run. 2 hits off of 4 runs. Cavaliers lead 4-1. 1-2-3 defensive presence for the Cavaliers in the top half of the second. Keeps the 4-1 score. That's repeated in the bottom half of the second. 4-1 going into the third. A double from Noah Canterbury, doesn't have much more after that. Still 4-1. Bottom half of the third, the Cavaliers tack on 3 hits, scoring 2 runs. 6-1 score in the favor of the Cavs as we go into the 4th inning. 1-run scores for the Braves in the top half of the 4th inning off of A Bradley Garner home run. A single from Ike Schmidley follows that. Still 6-2 the score going into the fourth. Cavaliers go 1-2-3 on defense. On offense. The Braves go 1-2-3 on defense in the bottom half of the fourth. Still a 6-2 ball game. Fifth inning top for the Braves offense. 1-2-3. Still 6-2. Bottom of the fifth, the Cavaliers score 3 more runs off of 2 home runs. And it is a 9-2 ball game in the favor of the Cavaliers coming out of the 6th inning. Going into the 7th inning, the Braves score 1 run off of 3 hits, making a 6-3 score. Going into the bottom half of the 7th inning, the Cavaliers stack on 2 more runs on 2 hits, making it 11-3. No score from the Braves in the 8th as they go 1-2-3 on offense. The Cavaliers go 1-2, skip a few 4 as Blake Pato is hit by the first pitch given to him. 11-3 is the score going into the 9th. 3-run score off of 2 hits for the Braves in the 9th inning, but their comeback falls short. Your final score is 11-6 here from Culpeper. The win will go to Tyler Kaltreiner, picking up his first win as a Cavalier in this 2024 season. Going 6 1/3 innings of work, 28 batters faced, 5 strikeouts, no walks, 8 hits, and only 3 runs allowed in the win. He is 1-1 on the season following tonight's ball game. The loss will be given to Sam Bell, pitching an inning of work, facing 7 batters, striking out 1, walking 1, allowing 2 hits, and the detrimental 4 runs to score that gave the Cavaliers the lead that they never gave up. Ryan Crapel pitching 2 2/3 for the Cavaliers, facing 13 batters, no strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits, and 3 runs to score. And Dale Boone, the last pitcher for the Braves, pitching an inning, allowing no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout to end the ball game. And that will do it for the Saber Metrics post-game report between the Staunton Braves and the Culpeper Cavaliers here from Culpeper County High School. On the other half of this break, we will take a look around the Valley League, and some final scores have been posted, and we'll take a look and see what is going on around the Valley League. This is the Saber Metrics post-game report on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for Himself, who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
Sign up your child for the upcoming Culpeper Cavaliers pitching and catching camp. The Culpeper Cavaliers are hosting 2-day camps for children from as young as age 6 to as old as age 17. The Culpeper Cavaliers baseball players and coaches will instruct your child in the series of camps to help improve their game and get insight into how college players play each day during the season. The pitching and catching camp will be held on Monday, July 8th and Tuesday, July 9th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. All Culpeper Cavaliers baseball camps are $50 each and will be held at Culpeper County High School's baseball field. Don't miss out. Sign your child up today at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpeperbattlefieldtours.com.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
This is our look around the league for the final time here this evening from action around the Valley League in this Friday, July 5th. And again, as stated earlier, there has only been South Division action going on this evening, as the North Division had no games going on in Valley League play. As stated earlier, the Covington Lumberjacks and the Harrisonburg Turks got slammed with a rainstorm down at Casey Field in Covington. That game has not been played, has not been marked as postponed yet, so not quite sure if they've come up with a date yet or are thinking of it or what's going on, but they certainly are not playing tonight, as that's evident as the game hasn't even been started yet. So Covington and Harrisonburg going to have to square off another day from Casey Field. Final score from Kate Collins Field, the Charlottesville Tom Sox taking care of business over the Waynesboro Generals. That game ending 16-4 in 5 innings of work in Kate Collins Field. The Generals fall on a 5-game losing streak, now 1-9 out of their last 10. The Tom Sox pick up their first win out of their last ball game. They're now 7-3 out of their last 10 ball games. And, of course, the game you're tuned into, the Culpeper Cavaliers are victorious over the Staunton Braves 11-6 here from Culpeper. The Cavs improve to 10-13, improve their win streak to 3, and are 8-2 out of their last 10. The Braves fall to 11-13, go on a 3-game losing streak, and are now 4-6 out of their last 10. I'd like to thank our friends at Bragg's Corner Properties for being tonight's game sponsor. Our location at Bragg's Corner lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is home to some of your favorite national chains and some of the finest small businesses in the area. We welcome the opportunity to talk with you and see what your leasing needs are. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For more information, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's braggscorner.com. BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success. As noted earlier, the next game will be this Sunday, July 7th. We will hit the airwaves at 6:28 for the Saber Metrics pregame report, with first pitch being at 7 p.m. Cavaliers President of Baseball Operations is Troy Ralston. Our special advisors are the President are Danny Donato and Michael Lockhart. Our Assistant General Manager is Brandon Mack. Our Coordinator of Player Recruiting is Danny Knobs. Our Coordinator of Host Families is Anne-Marie Anderson. Our Host Family and Social Coordinator is Michelle Romero. The Head Groundskeeper is Brian Bailey. The Athletic Trainer is Henry Wolf. And my press box pals who join me this evening are Billy Mitchell, Kenny Jackson, and Andrew Seagraves. Culpeper Cavaliers like to also thank all the volunteers in between and around for their tireless efforts to help make tonight's game a success. Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball is presented to you on the air by YouTube, the flagship affiliate of the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. This live stream is copyrighted and owned by the Culpeper Cavaliers and the Valley Baseball League. The use of any copyrighted material in all forms of media without the expressed written consent of the aforementioned organizations is strictly prohibited. You can find all game and player statistics from tonight's game and all games in the 2024 season by visiting the Valley Baseball League's website at valleyleaguebaseball.com. You can follow the Cavaliers all season long at Culp Cavaliers on your favorite social media platforms, those being Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Once again, that is at CULP Cavaliers on Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Once again, your final score from this evening, the Culpeper Cavaliers are victorious over the Staunton Braves 11-6. From Culpeper County High School, this is Cameron Wayland saying so long until Sunday.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there, up, down, up, down, 'cause all I do is win, and if you going in, put your hands in the air, make 'em dance.
You've been listening to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
Sign up your child for the upcoming Culpeper Cavaliers pitching and catching camp. The Culpeper Cavaliers are hosting 2-day camps for children from as young as age 6 to as old as age 17. The Culpeper Cavaliers baseball players and coaches will instruct your child in the series of camps to help improve their game and get insight into how college players play each day during the season. The pitching and catching camp will be held on Monday, July 8th and Tuesday, July 9th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. All Culpeper Cavaliers baseball camps are $50 each and will be held at Culpeper County High School's baseball field. Don't miss out. Sign your child up today at culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps.
The same food you love at Sean's Table can be served at yours, whether it's 25 or